In case you forgot, I have a show this Friday. That'll be September 29th at the White Swan. Yeah, it should be really nice.
Oh, and yeah, sorry. You have to start
The real Overtone.
Yeah.
We have Give It Up for Pete from Overtone.
By the way, we're in the show too. Overtone's in the show. Sorry.
Yeah.
Totally ruined that bit. Sorry.
No, it's probably even better than
I was soaking in all the info. Okay, the 29th.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, there's a show on the 29th?
Yeah.
It is the White Swan. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I actually brought you on here because I have beef with you.
I know.
Damn. All right, look. I go by Overt.
Yes.
My name is Oscar Velasco. It made sense for me, you know?
Yeah.
And you guys are Overtone. So it's
Uh-huh.
like, you know, there's like people are like, oh, why is there two overts or two overtones? You know? So, you know, like I think it has to be like a battle to the death to see who keeps the name.
We're outnumber you though.
Yeah, but there's only you now, and I got my cousin with me.
Oh crap! Oh man, I'm outnumbered.
The next guy is programmed for the next episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring him in slowly.
Just one guy at a time. The second guy's here because he can't find me. He's like, "Have you seen Pete?"
Yeah. I'll be, oh yeah, come back
Like,
here.
come here. You're about to.
Open his closet and I fall over. Yeah. No, let me see. How long have you been overt?
All my life.
Really?
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
No, you guys have probably been Overtone longer than
we were talking about it because I just posted a thing today.
Yeah.
And I listed the people that are going to be on there. And Rolando's like, "Hey man, it's a typo. Is it too late to do it again?" And like, "Oh no, that's Oscar. That's he goes by Overt." They're like, "Oh okay," like they had just realized.
I'm just like, it's really funny just because being on the same bill.
Yeah.
Luckily, the music's very very different.
Yeah.
You know, because we have a lot of different types of music they're going to be performing. So if you like supporting local artists and you like us and you like music, stop by the White Oak. White Swan. And there's two white
Someday we'll be at the White Oak though, both of us.
And it's the easiest way to support because it's free.
It's free.
So you just have to let us know so we can give you the location and such. Well, we already did. It's the White Swan.
Yeah, just Google it. But we brought Mr. Pete here because our relationship started really funny because he actually we started following each other on Instagram because he's friends with friends that we have.
Right.
So we just like ran in the same circles, and it just so happened that we both make music.
Yep.
So I don't remember what was the first comment that ever happened, but after we had initially said something, the next time I spoke to him, he had posted something about the new Superman. Yeah, because I remember it was right after Henry Cavill had been like replaced by the new guy, and he posted him. He's like, "Oh, come on, you guys, be a little nicer." He's like, he was actually being really optimistic, and I'm like, "Dude, it's just because they chose a slightly uglier guy that looks just like Henry Cavill." Because it's not that the dude's like ugly by any means, but it's like a freaking like a Dr. Thunder to the Dr. Pepper.
The line I remember from you is he was a great value.
Yeah, he's
Superman.
That's
so funny, dude. It's true.
Yeah, so that was like literally the beginning of like this.
That's how it started. Yeah, I mean it started though because of the podcast. I saw that you had Sylvia on there, and you had a couple of my friends on there, and that's so I followed you guys. I followed the Guru page, and then I saw your photography page, and then you, and then. I think that's how it all got going.
See, we're getting around
that's
there.
How you gotta follow us. You never know. You might end up in there.
You'll end up on the podcast. You never know.
There you go.
Yeah, but I stand by what I said.
About us fighting the death?
No. Superman. Oh, dude.
No, I'm kidding.
He's like bringing it back to that. Damn.
Callback people.
I don't know if you probably haven't seen, like, we have a ton of episodes. Danny's almost a black belt, so he's going to defend me.
Really?
And I have
I believe it, dude.
Goku G that weights how much? 265 pounds?
Yeah.
Just with that outfit alone, I was like, I'm not messing with Danny.
Yeah.
The outfit from the last episode.
Yeah, well, luckily he kind of needs me. I'm like the podcast king. You remember we had that
in
fight?
his dreams. I have the trophy, so.
Yeah. Look, it was staged. It was a rigged battle. But yeah. But anyways, welcome to the podcast, P. Yeah. It's nice having you here.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
And we hadn't had guests in a while, so.
Thanks, man.
You're the first guest
really
in a while. You know?
First of many. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We hope you have fun.
I've actually had people ask questions like, why haven't we had guests and stuff like that? Yeah.
Who dares ask such a question?
There's people out there, but like I'm calling out. It's just like I really like love having people on, but trying to cater an episode around somebody feels like a little limiting. Like in case there's some certain stories going on. Because there's people who genuinely don't care about the stuff we're talking about.
Yeah.
And we'll have them on. And it's just like, it kills the energy at moments whenever we're trying to be funny and goof about this non-serious topic. And they're just like...
Yeah. And it's not that the guests are bad. It's just as he said, it takes time to prepare the episode. And because we spoke about here about how much limited time we have, then it's like, well, we have these stories. We'll have the guests. We'll talk about their life and stuff with them. Yeah. And then if it's short, we'll go into these stories. And then we go to the stories, and they might be like. And it's understandable, but
when I'm picking stories, like I might have like a joke already be working on, like obviously it takes talent to deliver what I was thinking about, so it's not like it's scripted, it's just like I have a funny idea, and then when I'm presenting it, like people don't care.
I ruin it.
Sometimes Danny gets ahead of me and like figures out where I'm going.
Figures out the punchline,
completely ruins it.
Yeah, but he has to. He has to. What's that word?
Adapt.
He has to adapt.
Overcome.
Overtone.
Oh no, that sounds gross.
Hold up now.
At first you were like, hell yeah,
But yeah,
see, none of that is scripted.
That was good. That was good. Look, I'm just saying, it's like I'm not against it. I just like I love. I love having guests. I just want to cater the episode around people.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Like today, obviously, obviously I wanted to have Pete on like even before like the show was happening, because there's another musician in town. Unless I like bringing up like artists and getting to know them.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
So it's nothing against anybody. I'm not against having more people on. It's just if I do have someone on, I want it. Funny, and I want to have topics that I know we can have fun with.
Yeah.
And talented.
I get it. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Funny, talented, Hispanic.
And
no, I'm kidding.
And most important, follows the podcast, right?
Yeah. Follow the podcast.
There you go.
Keep up with the references.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, but other than that,
well, Pete, is there anything exciting going on in your life in the last week or two that you would like to share? We always asked that question before. Yeah. So I don't know if I should bring that question back.
Well, I guess, other than the show, because when we have a show, man, we get engulfed into it, and we work hard. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been loving all the promotional stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed.
He's been putting in a lot of work. Like he was. I saw a video clip that he was like making coffee, and whenever he lifts up the coffee mug, it's all like 20-something days to the show.
Yeah. I got so excited about it.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, I think I stopped like at 23 or something.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with the other 3 weeks? It's like I'm kind of running out of ideas, and But I guess exciting would probably be like 2 weeks ago we shot a video.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks so cool. So hey, look, I gotta say, Pete, I'm taking full credit on reuniting Overtone. Yeah, because I'm actually like I knew was Rolando play guitar? Yeah, like I knew their guitarist before like everyone else. Like he's actually related to the drummer.
It's my little brother.
I never even knew that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that until like recently. Yeah, and they're like the last name's Oscar, and I'm like, oh. And then whenever I saw them in person, I'm like, oh, now I see the resemblance.
It's the exact same guy. They say we sound the same and everything.
Yeah.
So when I'm with my brother, I try to talk a little deeper. So
I was like,
no, it's not working.
It's not working.
Yeah. So I knew that Rolando had been getting busy with life and stuff, and I hadn't seen him around them with the music stuff. Yeah. So I was all like, oh, is he still in the group or whatever? And I told Adrian, I'm like, reach out to Rolando, let's see if we can get the guys on the show. And then like after getting to talking, it looks like they managed to get Rolando back on board. Yeah. And then they shot a video and and they seem really excited. I'm super hyped about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me really happy to see.
When was the last time you played?
Last time we've been doing stuff since the last time we played. Our last show was 2016.
Okay,
a long time.
And so we after that, like we did a lot of shows. We had a good run that this last run, and we were gaining people in the shows. More people are coming. It's really cool. And then after that, we stopped, took a little break. Wintertime, it's kind of tough. Everybody has like Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, and stuff like that. And so 2017 was going to be devoted to album. Yeah, we've been working on this album. These songs that we recorded, that we got to record, they're probably like 10 years old. Yeah, and it just takes a while. And so we were like, okay, this next album is gonna be like the good one. We're gonna put all our time and effort into it, and things happen. We kind of got busy, everybody, and it's kind of hard to get everybody together at times. But then we were always, the constant was we would at least have a couple of practices, staying consistent and just trying to get shows. And then good old Rona showed up, and that kind of 2019 is when we were gonna like start booking shows again. We were like practicing every weekend, getting together and stuff like that. And then good old Rona showed up. And that changed everything. And I know there was a bunch of brave souls out there still like performing outside and stuff. Like,
not in Texas.
Yeah. So that kind of put a pause on things. But we've stayed consistent. We've been together. Like we all last year and the year before that was just for this album that we came out with earlier this year. And so we wanted, because when it is showtime, when we do shows, we're all about the shows. Yeah. And we promote and we practice and like, for hours.
Which is good. Like, it brings me a lot of joy because honestly, like this all stemmed from, us instead of having a party, like let's throw a show.
Yeah, and it was really cool. We had been looking for a show like all year. I've been hitting everybody up, all these other clubs in Houston, and it's just like it's us and like 500 other bands, that are trying to. It's just kind of like a lottery, luck of the draw kind of thing. But it was always the plan was to play shows this year. It's just everybody's growing up and things are changing. But yeah, man, Oscar, you got the band back together, dude. So yeah.
So speaking of the band, like tell the people like what kind of music you make. Like who are your biggest inspirations?
Well, we throughout the years we've been compared to like Green Day, Chili Peppers, Foo Fighters, Nirvana. Those are kind of my influences. But it's pretty cool. All three of us, we kind of all bring our own thing to it. And I always say, like, if it wasn't for my brother, all of my songs would be R&B songs.
Oh, really?
Because I'm really into, like, Prince and Michael Jackson and Bruno Mars and just real pop stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're real slow jams, and my brother's like, yeah, okay, but, like, can we make a rock song? Like,
so his brother's a drummer.
My brother's the drummer, and my brother's, like, super into, like, rock, which I am, too, of course, but, like, my artists are more like Chili Peppers and stuff with a lot of rhythm. I love the Foo Fighters. They're so loud, and I love loud rock music. But for a while there, like these songs that we got to record, they were very like just hip hoppy. I've always kind of had like a hip hop influence, and my brother's the one that really rocks it out.
Oh, okay.
And then Rolando's got like Ed Sheeran kind of like just these really cool John Mayer kind of like he has another.
I think it also lands under like pop music.
Yeah, it's like pop rock and just. Yeah. But my brother's definitely the guy that rocks it out. He's like, hey, man, this has got to be heavier. Like, okay, you got it, Rod. So, like, we have a song called Salma, and that song was just, like, beats and piano.
So, who's Salma?
I can't say.
Hayek?
You know who you are. It's like...
I write the song about her, too.
Yeah, do you right? She's gorgeous, right? Like, for me, Salma Hayek is, like, a powerful woman full of strength and beauty, and she just takes charge and she creates her own narrative and her own story.
Damn.
And so the girl
that someone described me the way Pete describes Salma.
I mean, I love Salma Hayek, dude.
Oh, thank you, Danny.
That's what I do. Every time they ask me about my cousin.
I'm getting all thirsty talking about Salma Hayek.
He's like, dude, give me a beer after all.
Those lights are hot, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that song was very like a hip hop influence, R&B kind of thing. And then my brother's like, yeah, but we should have heavier songs and like it should be more rock. I always keep my brother in my mind, like, okay, this is gonna make Rowdy happy. So, bam, bam. When you hear the song, it's just this gigantic guitars, and it's funny for as light and melodic stuff as Rolando likes. He has such a heavy guitar. He's so loud. He's real strong. And so it's like, okay, how would Rolando play this? Like I kind of have it in my mind already how these guys are going to play these parts, and I kind of tailor it towards how can they play it.
I always like asking like how do you guys go around with the writing process? Like do you write stuff on your own and then bring it to them? And work around it and like vice versa?
It normally starts like at a random time, and I whip out the voice memo and whatever, and then I go back home and I got this little Casio and I make the beat, and then I make the drums and the bass, and like, hey Rod, can you do this? And then I could do it, and he figures it out, and then all right, Saturday we're gonna show it to Rolando, and he's and then it's basically how it is. I'll come up with a beat, I'll come up with a melodic part, with a drum part, and then I show it to the guys. And I always think sometimes like, oh, man, it's a little too complicated because I did it with my fingers, so it's like easier to it's easier to do that.
You don't know what's actually feasible.
And like, can they really do this? And then I show them, and then within an hour they got it. Like, oh my god, it sounds just like I imagined. So like we have really good chemistry, me and cool. The guys. So yeah, I guess I don't remember the question anymore. What was it?
Oh no, that was actually what I was asking about the writing process.
Yeah, so that's kind of how it goes. I'll come up with a beat, come up with a melody, show it to the guys, and then they'll put their own spin on it, and gotcha. He'll Rodify it or he'll Rolandofy it. And
yeah, I like to that right now since for a lot of people who it's because Adrian doesn't really promote anything. He's really nervous. He's a really shy guy. Yeah. We are Grupo Serrucho. We are the headliners. We're the last band on the bill.
Mucho Serrucho.
He calls them Mucho Serrucho. Damn it, he watches. Yeah, earlier Danny was all like, "Oh, when does Mucho Serrucho go on?"
Yeah. I'm sorry, Adrian. It's a really cool name, dude. My bad.
I hope it stays Mucho Serrucho. Like it just becomes a fad.
It's because the whole point because it's like we're butchering songs. That's like the joke.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so he's like, what's something that we can use? And he's like, they're made of metal music, serrucho, saw. For those of you who get it, you'll get it.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, and the graphic you created for it is really cool too.
Thank you.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Grupo Serrucho, it's just like a bunch of like classic Spanish music, like turned into metal music. Mm-hmm. So I know that the White Swans like no cover bands. Which is just like I'm like this is like weird, like it's like reimagined music. It's not even the exact same thing anymore.
They're not gonna know.
Yeah, they're definitely not gonna know. So the cool thing is Adrian leaves the chorus, adds like 2 guitar solos per song, and they're all freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, Yeah.
The only
shredder.
Yeah, I'm literally like the weakest part of this group. It's like no competition at all. Like we were rehearsing and I'm like, what am I gonna tell the people? When I'm up there and I'm like, dude, I'm just the looks. Adrian's the fucking talent because
that's because like I'm the serrucho.
Yeah, I'm the one butchering it for sure. Yeah, it's just like there's a song by Leo Dan called Te Prometido. I don't know if anybody has you've heard it, Danny. I'm pretty sure you have. No. So it's a fucking hard that song to sing. Oh, yeah. And I'm like, Adrian, I was like, can we please cut the song? He's like, I love the solo. And I'm like, you're right, the solo's fucking amazing. I'm like, it's one song. We'll see how it goes. I'm like, so I'm not scared of looking like a fool because it's a free show.
Yeah, man. Just have fun.
Yeah. So
but you're always your worst critic too.
Yeah, I know that, but this is like a really high note.
I understand, but you're still your worst critic.
Hit the falsetto, dude.
I can't.
Can't do falsetto?
No, I've done a lot of damage to my voice because I was in the metal band back in the day, and it's just like I think it's easier for me to scream like lows and stuff than it is to try to sing falsetto.
Yeah. Just figure out the chord and then find the lower note. And just sing the lower note. Nobody's gonna be mad at you because you sing the high note. I've never taken any theory, and so my musical journey was terrible. Yeah, like I jumped straight into a band and we were just learning how to play together. Okay. And eventually I got promoted to vocalist and like never touched anything. Oh, okay.
I've always been good at writing, so that's what I stuck to. And since I have I think I've trained myself is just to pick something that I think I'll sound good on.
Yeah.
So I don't know keys.
Yeah.
I don't
know either, dude.
Anything, but I'm good on timing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, because I remember one time there was like a bass was like off by like a freaking millisecond.
Oh,
and I was like, it's wrong. There's something wrong. And I'm back. It's not me. So I was like, fuck y'all think it's me. And they checked it, and it was like the bass was off just by like a tiny little second.
I've never asked you if you could play an instrument. What would that be?
If I wanted to.
Oh yeah, if you wanted to learn to play an instrument.
I had started learning how to play the piano, but I immediately like stopped because obviously got promoted. But if I wanted to play something, I just so I can have fun with a group. I think I'd go with like bass because like in metal music, it's like the easiest one. Yeah, metal music. No. So he doesn't do.
No, I was gonna ask him. Do you play an instrument?
I play bass.
You play the
bass.
bass.
I play the bass.
Yeah. So I'm not shaming like his because I'm like
he just shamed you.
How dare you? Any idiot can play the bass.
Yeah, Adrian.
It's okay, I can't play it. I can't play it. Even on Guitar Hero, I was like,
yeah. No, the bass gets a lot of slack, but it's just like certain styles of music.
No,
obviously it shines.
Yeah.
On others, you're just like hitting like two, like just keeping rhythm.
It just depends on and then like the Tejano music, it's 2 notes. Boom, boom, boom. But I mean, you still need it. The bass is needed.
Yeah.
So
everybody they're like, it's the foundation of the band.
It is.
That's what they tell themselves to make themselves feel better.
It's important.
He's like, they make it to the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The bass guitar is important, all right? Yeah. People like the bass.
Yeah, no, but I do miss being in the band though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's fun,
it's
man.
just like Like I still get to scream and like have fun when I'm in my car and shit, you know.
Yeah.
And it's always like right now we've been playing a lot of Rock Band.
Oh yeah.
And because Rock Band stays up to date, I think it's owned by Rockstar.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
not Rockstar. I think Epic Body or something like that.
You said that it was Epic.
Epic, right? Yeah, so it has modern music. So now we buy songs that have screaming in it, and I'm able to scream.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so we'll invite you to the next party at Adrian's.
All right.
Yeah, and it's just like I miss it. It's just like it's
fun, man.
And with my rap music, Activision. So Activision. Activision just got bought out.
Tony Hawk
got bought out by
Microsoft.
So Microsoft owns it now.
So it's an Xbox thing now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So my musical journey also I started putting out music in 2019.
Okay.
I was also getting ready to start like actually performing live, like my rap stuff.
Yeah.
And I had never performed any of it live. Mm-hmm. So last night when I went to the studio to try to record my backing tracks, I didn't remember the lyrics. Ooh. Like I remembered the chorus, but when it came time to record the verse, I can like figure out what parts I needed to catch a breath on. Like it came on and I spaced. And then I was like, oh, my bad, Juice. I don't remember it. So I pull out my phone and I'm listening to it. I recorded the second verse first. And then so I had it flipped and it was just like, it was a freaking mess.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wait, did you leave it like that? Or
No. I fixed it. We fixed it.
Would it have sounded that bad if it was flipped?
No, because for the most part, rap music is the exact same thing.
Right.
Like the chorus and the verse.
So only you would have known.
Only I would know.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Now we all know though.
Yeah.
Now we all know when that song comes out, it's the wrong lyrics.
It's the wrong order. It's in the wrong order.
Yeah, but COVID really fucked me up too.
Yeah,
it was
man.
so bad.
It sucked, dude. It was crazy. And I was one of those people that were like paranoid about it. You know, I double masked and, you know, I was like, when's the vaccine? I'm constantly Googling, when's the vaccine going to come out? And how many people died today? Like, it was,
dude, if you would have kept up today, it was fucking scary.
You had the John Hopkins map in the background?
I think
so. I had it in open window.
I was thinking about James Webb. I'm like, the telescope?
Looking out in the stars. Anyone about to pick me up?
Yeah.
No,
getting all stressed when a fall would come around. Oh, no, more people are going to die. I don't want to die. You know, like, it's scary.
The main thing was just like, dude, concerts were canceled and that fucking sucked.
Yeah.
That one was a big one for me because honestly, like we go to shows all the time, you know. So it sucked. It was terrible times, but we're here now. We have a show lined up. It's exciting times, man.
Yes, means a lot.
All of that happened to get you here today.
It had to happen. It had to go. We had to go through it for September 29th at the White Swan. Doors open at 6.
Good way to bring it back. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Well, so do you have any questions for our guest today? Since Danny's always our analytical guru.
How many songs, like finished songs, do you have?
We have.
Maybe I have the number ready.
We as far as like online, we've posted 26 songs.
He went from 10 to 26. I was like, 10.
Well, because there's 3 albums, and one of them is technically an EP, but I consider it an album. So it's the first album's 10 songs.
How many songs is the EP?
6.
How long are those songs?
Each song is probably about 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, it can be an album.
It can be an album.
Yeah, I think it could be an album.
You hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that? Apple Music. It's an album.
It's
they actually
when
that?
when I put it on Apple Music and Spotify, it says EP. I'm like, I didn't put EP. It's an album. How dare you?
What does that matter? Like, does that affect something?
It's just a way to categorize it. Like, because, normally you steal songs from your EP to go onto your full album.
Yeah.
So it's like a transitioning period.
Yeah, it's like a working project.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, hey, guys, it's just a little taste of what's coming. And like, no, for me, that it was like 6 songs.
Yeah.
It's like a short story.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with... I personally think if you sit down and you're sitting down for like 30 minutes, that's a fucking album.
I always thought...
Because there's other albums that have like 10 songs and then they're like 2 minutes long.
I always thought that was something that you would get to decide. Like, you get to decide if this is an EP or an album, not depending on length.
I put out a 2-piece. They didn't want to put it as an EP.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm like, it's 2 songs. And I'm like, why wouldn't it be?
So what, it was like 2 singles or what?
Well, it's just like singles are released by themselves. That's why they're called singles.
Right.
Yeah, so 2 together, I was like, why can't I categorize any? Yeah. So I was like, it's a 2-piece, you know?
Gotcha.
So, yeah,
it's
weird.
How did you start? When did you start? Like, you just one day, like high school? Like you
Yeah.
said, 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, it's been more than
They're
10 years since
like,
high
you guys,
school.
like, Oscar's going to come up with Overt later on, so we have to, like,
We have
fuck
to
him
start
up.
now.
Yeah, I know about Oscar in 2006. I'm going to meet this kid named Oscar. So, I started in high school. I was about 15. And I I wasn't planning on being a singer. Like I sang in church, like I would lead hymns and stuff like that in church. And
do one. No, I'm just playing. Like do one.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think I saw you post something about that you didn't like your voice. That people would make fun of you.
Yeah, so I just by accident just singing for my girlfriend at the time, my high school sweetheart. Mm-hmm. And she...
What was your song that you would sing for her?
What would I sing to her,
His girlfriend, is that the Salma one that you were talking about earlier?
No.
No.
So disappointed.
No.
Yeah, because like every relationship, you have like that one song you would sing to her.
Yeah, I would sing to her. I don't remember what I would sing to her. That was forever ago.
Danny sings Gasolina to Stacy.
Gasolina.
A little bit of Bad Bunny here and there. No, but yeah, so she's the one that would hype me up and be like, you should be in choir. You're such a good singer and this and that. And then we met this kid. I don't know if y'all know him. His name is Galen Miles. I don't know.
No, I think like he would probably be closer to you than me.
He class of, I don't remember when that dude graduated. I don't remember, but he like I guess she told him, or I don't know how it happened, that he figured out that I can sing, and he had a little band going with his buddies. Like, well, we need a singer. You want to be in our band? And I was like, sure, dude, whatever. I'll be in your band. Yeah, I guess. And then they were actual musicians. This is my first time around musicians. Yeah. So it's like there's 2 guitar players, there's a bass player, there's a drummer, and I'm the singer. Okay, cool. And I just kind of like fish to water, man. They started making up songs, and I didn't know that I could write stuff. I would write little stories, like goofy stories. Like I ran out of toilet paper, and like I would like little short stories, like when I was a kid, just like jokes. But I started to write stuff. I had stuff to write about, and yeah, those guys, I ended up kind of like really getting into it, and it was more for a hobby for them, and then that didn't work out. We had our little rock show at the high school, and then we kind of parted ways, but I wanted to keep doing it. I just wanted to do my own thing. They were very metal influenced, and I was more of like the alternative rock stuff, like, Chili Peppers, Green Day, all that. So I got my band going, but I needed a drummer, and I didn't know. The only drummer I knew, he was in another band. He didn't want to be in my band. So like, well, I need a drummer. And my brother had just started playing the drums in the 6th grade, like high school band. I'm like, dude, you're going to play the drums. He was 11. I'm like, I need a drummer, and you're going to be my drummer. And so all the shows we've always played, my brother was always the youngest kid there. Like, the only way he could get into these clubs was just because he was in the band. He had to have that little black X. Don't give this kid beer. He's 11, or whatever he was at the time, 14. But, like, yeah, so that's how I got started, and just we haven't stopped. It's been 17 years. There's been band members here and there that have helped us get to where we're at, I just now started calling myself a musician. Like, oh, yeah? Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I always thought it was, like, a really I do kind of thing to say. I'm a musician, But I am. Like, I've been at this for a while, and I love it. It just consumes me,
I completely get what you're saying. I think I told you here before that one time I went to an art show, and I was buying, like, a piece off the artist. And he's like, do you guys make art? And I was like, I do. He's like, oh, so you're an artist? I'm like, I mean, I don't really sell anything. He's like, no, you are an artist, Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I
gave you that validation, bro. That encouragement.
Yeah, and I'm like, I made that ghost painting.
And that's a good painting right there too. I like that. My mom will buy it for me, dude. One of these days.
So you would say that singing and music, that's your passion. It's not just a hobby.
Yeah. No, not. I mean, if it was, it would have been over a long time ago. And
there was Overt.
Huh?
There we go.
There we go. Give it to
him. But you said that you've done other, like, used to do like little stories. So is there any other artistic?
I've always wanted to look into learning how to make movies. Or, I want to do that. Podcasting looks like it could be a lot of fun. And
you're officially a podcaster now.
What?
Yeah.
I'm in.
And you can say you're a YouTuber, too, because it's on YouTube.
Oh, a YouTuber. Yeah. I tried it, man. But, like, I was, like, super, like, sad in 2020. I was going to try and do podcasts, but, like, I just sounded so sad. I was like, I'm going to do this right
now. Honestly, like, I tell people here, like, this podcast literally dragged me out of, like, my depression.
That's cool,
man. Because it forced me to be creative every week. Yeah. So, by all means, I was like, dude, I always tell everybody whenever they're all like, oh, I want to, but I'm scared. I'm like, dude, just do it. Yeah. I was like, from nowadays, people can just record off their phones. Just get something to record your audio.
Yeah.
So
I was doing that. Yeah, with my phone, just talking and post it on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's so many free tools now. Like people like
Da Vinci.
I don't know if you, Da Vinci. I don't know if you noticed, but in the last episode, you recorded me opening the gifts.
Yeah.
And I forgot the mic and stuff.
Yeah.
So
hey, it was your birthday too, right? Sorry, man. I didn't mean
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thank you,
Happy
thank you.
birthday. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah,
interrupt.
and his birthday is this week too, or on Saturday.
Oh,
the
Saturday.
day after though.
Damn,
Yeah,
it's like
so-
a bunch of parties.
Yeah.
Yep. Our parents, Christmas time.
Christmas time. What? What?
God damn it.
Oh,
Yeah, because we're all around the same time. I was like, gross.
Sorry, Mom. I don't know if she's watching, but sorry.
No, I was just saying that there's the free program.
Cut that out.
No, it's funny.
No, that stays.
You were saying
No, I
that?
was just saying that in that one now you can even like if you record on your phone, that program has like a free
Oh, it
noise
boosts
background removal.
Oh, cool.
So it sounded like you were recording from a good mic
that's
because
cool.
it took out all
Da
the
Vinci,
background
you
noise.
said?
Da Vinci.
Good
Yeah.
to know.
It's
But yeah,
free. It's pretty
yeah,
good.
I thought about that, like, just little YouTube skits. I'm a big fan of people that used to do that, just funny videos and
Yeah.
things like that. And
Like
Look,
ours.
honestly,
yeah,
all you got to do now is just CapCut and just that's the
yeah,
free app.
yeah,
You know, and just like everything on your phone. TikTok is the way to go.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're finally like I'm gonna hold him to it. Esteban through his hat in. He says he wants to do the reels and TikToks for us.
For real?
Yeah,
It's on, dude.
I'll give it to you.
Oh my god, I just caught that.
Yeah,
This guy's good with the puns, man.
Dude,
He's a
that's all he
punisher.
does. He's a punny guy.
He's a
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's Danny's specialty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever I happen to have like a goofy dad joke, he's like I approve or I
I
don't
approve,
approve.
yeah.
You know? So whenever you get the thumbs up, you know
Okay.
it was a good one.
All right,
you know.
good to know. That's like me and my brother. My brother, the drummer, he it's hard to make him like visibly laugh, like actually laugh.
He looks super serious all the
He's a
time.
no sell guy, but he'll laugh, kind of. But if I can get him to like, like okay, that I know it was funny. Like I got him, But I totally get that. It was funny.
What were you saying though? That I interrupted with this amazing pun? You were talking about something, and I said this amazing pun that just kind of like stopped time and made everybody laugh.
Had to reset.
Talking about something?
We said Da Vinci, and then after that,
Oh no, I was just talking about how you can literally just do everything on your phone and how TikTok. Oh, Esteban.
Esteban, for real.
Esteban.
Esteban.
For reals, yeah, we're back.
He said he's gonna do it, and I'm like, and he likes watching it. So I was like, but as long as he doesn't ruin the podcast for you, that sounds awesome to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Cool, man.
Yeah, but let's fucking go. Look,
Let's go.
Um,
Well, we were talking about music. You want to tell them where we went last week? Tell everyone where we went.
So that's actually like my lead up for like our final segment.
Okay, well then stay.
Yeah. So we'll
Stay and
talk,
find out.
Stick around.
we'll talk about it for a second.
Oh, I'm gonna clip that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clip that
Voiceover work is my next thing. No.
Damn, yeah, it wouldn't be
That's
too
not
bad.
You never know.
For someone who hated their voice, yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, they used to make fun of me all the time. I forgot about that part.
Yeah. Well,
We won't get into that. It's our next one.
Pete, do you have anything that you feel we didn't ask you? Stealing Danny's question.
Nah, man, it's good because the thing is, the government's watching.
You don't want to give
I
too
don't want
much.
them to give me too much. I know
see
you have
that.
my phone number, but in January I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
but,
you a
but I
number.
know, but I know you got the vaccine, so they already got you, bro.
Crap.
We get flagged. for
You can't prove
that.
Y'all don't have birds at your neighborhood or what? They would know, but they know everything.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. So the birds are fake, and
fake.
you just gotta say that. Like, Google it. It was on Fox News.
Real quick, what do y'all think about that Mexican alien?
Oh, it's loads
think
of
it's
shit.
legit?
It's fake.
It's by Jaime Maussan. It's
Yeah.
real.
It's so fake.
It's manteca.
Yeah,
They-
it's cake.
It's
cake.
cake.
Yeah.
They said they took the DNA to test it at a
yeah.
laboratory. I was like, eh.
Yeah, no. The thing, like, I think we covered it on the other episode with the ET with Mausan on it,
Yeah.
and it's just like he had presented the exact same alien before.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
so it's like it's just this dude just wants
Yeah.
clout, you know.
I'm just not gonna believe it until I see it. It's
Look-
an alien
look.
on TV.
just listen to Tom DeLonge, like he knows what he's talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying like he is an alien.
Oh no,
Listen to the song backwards and you can tell.
no, like I explained to Danny that he took time off because he was like about it, and whenever they finally confirmed it, they released files that he had leaked. Yeah, so his names are is now in like government files, because he actually.
Oh man.
Yeah. So it was actually a big deal for him. So whenever the government confirmed or whatever confirmed, I also don't believe that guy
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
You know, whenever they confirmed that, he was like, "I was fucking right." You know, yeah. So it's nice to see him feel like vindicated because people made fun of him a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, "Oh shit!" God
That's
damn.
a sign.
By the way, that's like one
I'm
of my
like,
favorite.
yeah, the government trying to tell us to stop talking about
You
aliens.
see, they're watching. Dude.
Yeah.
They're
It's our
always
FBI
watching.
agent who actually enjoys the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't. They're gonna ruin
Well,
it.
I genuinely don't believe in most of those stuff because look, I'm not dumb enough to believe that there's no aliens.
Yeah.
I just think that it's not like, yo, I'm not like, we've been around for this long. We have high def cameras.
Yeah.
Every corner of the world is covered. And the only footage we have is fucking shaky phones nowadays.
Why?
I'm like,
How?
no, it's fucking bullshit.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And also, why are y'all here? Like,
dude, it's so
sucks.
ratchet here.
Yeah, like, why would you be here?
Oh, talking about aliens, the James Webb Telescope, they said they came up with a new way to figure out if there's life on different planets from the telescope.
Is that the one where they look at the moon of Saturn?
No.
I saw an article that said that they had looked at the moon of Saturn and that they thought they had seen life.
No. This is with the telescope. They're analyzing the atmosphere, and if there's like certain particles that they can recognize, they can narrow down like which kind of atmosphere can create life.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's the new one that we saw.
Okay.
So depending on the atmosphere, that's how you'll know. But I mean, could be just water.
Yeah,
right?
but I think the whole point we're trying to prove right now that there's something else,
like an actual person.
Yeah, so as long as there's cells, there's organisms.
Yeah, right now they just want something that that fits the definition of alive. Then the next question is it like human intelligent?
Yeah.
Or as intelligent as AI?
Yeah.
Damn, speaking about Esteban, I just got a text from. Why is he laughing?
He's watching. This is a live feed.
Oh no, guy! I sent him a TikTok earlier today, and we just talked about him, and he just replied with like the smiley faces.
Tell him he has been confirmed as a real guru for the podcast.
We just approved.
Hey, congrats!
Your position.
We have to get like
TikTok
a printout of Esteban's bobblehead, like and put it right here.
Yeah,
just moving.
Yeah. All right, but that was it. My bad. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting as far as it goes. I mean, they haven't proved anything yet, but there's this new way of going about it seems pretty cool.
Yeah,
because now they can just check planets without having to actually be like, oh, we need 30 years to get there, you know. So
collect the samples, send it back.
Yeah, you don't risk.
How accurate is that though? Do we know?
Well, I mean, they haven't been able to prove anything yet, so you know.
We'll find out, I'm sure.
I don't know. I love the James Webb Telescope. It's badass.
You like them?
Yeah. So, Pete,
Cool.
do you want to join us in some crazy nonsense now that we've gotten through our interview?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's start off with the first one because I like making fun of this bullshit. No, not that.
You said first one.
I meant that one. Damn. Look, who would have guessed that something like this would happen? Okay. So it says a new report shows that nearly all NFTs are practically worthless. Dude. I saw everybody being like, we didn't need a report. We know that.
Yeah.
You know, we need that from the very beginning. And the worst part is the idea was good. Okay.
I still don't know the idea.
So it's perfect. That let me explain it to you. Okay. So for paintings and stuff, whenever you sell a painting, the next person can sell it for way higher.
Oh, okay.
And the artist will never see any money of that.
That sucks.
You know. So odds are that like it's indisputable. The artist is never gonna see the money, all right? So with the NFTs, the purpose was because for like digital creators, if that was the case, like if they made like a one-to-one piece that they wanted to like auction off to, they would be able to keep getting residual from every time it got resold.
Oh,
okay. So it just gives a little more kickback to the artist.
Okay.
The only problem is all these fucking charlatans online were like, yo, how are we gonna get rich quick? And then you had your fucking online gurus like Gary Vee and all these dumb motherfuckers like selling these idiots a dream. And it was never going to go anywhere. Yeah. Imagine like all the Bored Apes that all the celebrities bought theirs for freaking thousands and thousands of dollars. Completely worthless.
Puro pedo.
Yeah, but the freaking scammers got away with all the money because somebody got paid.
Yeah, that money got transferred.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see that, you know, with the obviously it's a shame with the coins too. Everybody started making their coins, made everybody completely lose faith on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was actually like the one that seemed like could have been like something good.
Yeah,
you know. But now who's gonna trust it?
Yeah. What was that other one too, right? Dogecoin or something like that?
Yeah,
but that was Elon's.
That was like a meme. It wasn't. Elon had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
Elon's like an old person who finds a meme like really late and then doesn't shut the fuck up about it. He's like, oh, you guys, hey, have you guys heard about Dogecoin? Like, bro, that was like 3 years ago. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, so not that you. I'm talking about it, like Elon. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I guess you didn't know. I hate Elon Musk.
Yeah. Oh, I think I remember that too. Yeah.
So like
I watched the pod, people.
It's one of my staples, you know.
He does have a little like a prayer.
Oh yeah, let me see on the vinyl, on the little vinyl.
Oh, you
box.
can't see it.
No, I can't see it.
You'll see it afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
But yeah. So.
But do you think that the whole technology for NFT could still stick around for the artistic?
I think
use?
it's called Open Seas or something like that.
Sure.
I would like to believe so because I know a lot of photographers got really like good money out of it. Mm-hmm. Because the same thing is like you're creating art.
Because I think a lot of the things when it came to NFTs, people were like, this thing is worth millions or thousands of dollars. But like when you sell like a painting, sometimes you buy it for $30.
Yeah.
That could be a decent value that you have attached to some digital.
It's different because whenever you're a digital artist, you know, you focus more time on your like online. Mm-hmm. You know, because that's where your market's at.
Sure.
So these people have way more followers and stuff. So it's easier to price your stuff a lot higher than some random Joe Schmo that lives down the street who never gets online.
But then again, you can also just get a copy of the digital item without having the NFT on it. It would only be those people that really care about having the NFT.
The point about it is more like bragging rights than anything else.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
so even though you have a bigger following base, not everyone will be interested in actually paying for it because you just want the background.
But at the end of the day, it matters who you're talking to. Like the painting like right above you or the one back there, right? Those are prints. They're not the original thing.
But they're physical. There's already an inherent, like you can touch it.
No.
I'll pay it just to prove a point.
Pay it for sure. No, look,
I'll give you NFTs for it.
My point being is that it's not the original. All right, so it doesn't matter if you save the picture or whatever. The point is the bragging rights. All right. I would feel a million times better if I owned the original painting than just the print. Because every time I show that, I'm like, yeah, it's just the print.
Sure.
All right, and it downplays it already. Okay.
Yeah.
But as opposed to, I like buying like actual like original art. You know, like I just ordered the.
But the thing is, with digital art, you don't really know what's the original.
No, that's the whole point about it. So that way you can actually like tell.
But they
people,
look the
like,
same. Like you could tell the difference between this print and the original, wouldn't you? Or you can't.
Look, there's digital frames now. There's so many ways to go about it. And if you're somebody who lives online, you know, they're saying that you can be like, if you're like with the metaverse or whatever, you might be the only one who can actually have it on there, you know, because it's going to have a code to it. And then you can hit anybody who has it with copyright. Right?
That makes more sense. Like, and not only that, if you're within that universe, then that item only exists once. It makes sense that you can't just copy
so
it
that's
at
what
that point.
That's what I'm saying is like, it depends on who you're talking to. Because the people we're talking about, they see something inherent about it. And like with pictures too, like, you know, I can take like one picture that I fucking love, all right? I can like you know, like I can do nothing with it and just hold it up forever. Or if somebody offers, you know, for it and then just be like, but you have to delete your version of it, it's basically the same thing.
Right.
You know, because at the end of the day, it's just like what art is worth what you're willing to pay for it. You know, and you're at the end of the day, the money goes to supporting the artist. That's why I've never been against it. I've been against like freaking idiots like doing like these dumbass monkeys that have
that's just a random coin at that point with attached to it.
And then a lot of people started just doing like AI art too. So it's just it's like nobody's actually putting it in.
Well, there was the
no, I was talking about you.
Beginning at the end, available on all platforms.
I was gonna say there's also the other guy that burned Frida Kahlo.
See, like that guy's a piece of shit.
He burned
that guy's a piece of shit. He bought like an actual painting and then like scanned it and made it into an NFT and then destroyed the real piece.
Why would he destroy it?
He's a piece of shit, like crypto bro.
Okay, what an idiot.
Yeah, so it's just like, you know, luckily it's probably worth nothing now.
Yeah. And so the NFT's gone down just because nobody cares anymore?
No, the thing is like there's no faith in anything, like because literally people have like scammed their way to the top and just like completely shitting on any kind of good that could have came out of it.
Okay.
You know, so just like with like our conversation with AI, right? There's so much good that can come out of it, but what it's mainly used for is to scam people with like voices, like make AI porn out of freaking unfortunate women online. Yeah. It's like the most like stuff that we see out there. It's fucking awful. They're ripping off like art. They're ripping off music. They're ripping off like literature. Like if we go to the next one, a perfect segue, dude. I'm so good at this. 17 authors, including George R.R. Martin, and the Authors Guild are suing OpenAI for copyright infringement. Which I was waiting for this. I've been really.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, for the AI art, I'm waiting for Disney to do it. But Danny brought up a very good counter to that.
As usual.
Yeah, they're like Disney's probably like trying to create their own AI.
Yeah, isn't that the whole point of the strike? Kind of about.
So the strike does try to combat that. Yeah, because they're trying to use
the one actor for every movie, just with his face, right? Something like that.
No, it's a little more more complicated than that. No, but it's cool. You're asking questions, and that's good because a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
So
you want to join the podcast?
So thank you for their demands is they don't want AI in the writing rooms because they want to fire like writers. Okay. They want to make it so there's less writers in the room. The freaking CEO of Disney got caught being a piece of shit, being like, no, this was Bill Maher. Remember Bill Maher? He's like, these people think that they deserve to be getting paid a livable wage. I'm like, you're working in Hollywood, in California, in the most expensive state. I'm like, you're gonna tell them that they don't deserve a living wage?
He's a writer. What?
He's not a writer.
I mean, he at some point.
He was a comedian, and now people write for him.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm saying, at some point he was a writer.
He should understand that.
Yeah, he should know.
No,
he walked the same path.
He's worth millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, now
he's super
does.
disconnected.
That dude's a hit or miss for me sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
No, it's been a long time since he's been on my bad list. Yeah, because he's what you call a neoliberal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he literally like with everybody like supporting the strikes, like actors are going out and protesting. He was trying to bring his show back. Oh. And then everybody shit on him, and then he ended up canceling it. Uh-huh. Yeah, so it's just like, he went against it. You're considered the scab. Yeah. And then, like you're basically going against your union. Yeah, but the actors were demanding more pay. Yeah. Because with streaming, they haven't been getting paid the same.
They were also demanding more time, no? To do the writing? Because they wanted quick sessions. You need to write it in now. Something like that.
And they're basically treating them like Uber drivers. Oh. Like you used to get hired on for an entire season, but now since it's like 7 episodes only, you can't make a living. And they're like, these people have literally created like all the art that people love. Yeah. And they're getting treated like the worst just because they're not in front of the camera. Yeah. So it was a very big deal that the actors like stepped down and were like, we're not going to continue acting either. Yeah. So it was nice to see.
Yeah, that's cool. I just saw something though. Was it this morning or yesterday that they're kind of like already in talks? Yeah. Starting to work on that. That's what we heard. Yeah. But
I think they always say like don't listen to the news unless it's coming out of SAG-AFTRA. Yeah, because they can just bring that out there to bring pressure down on people. Like they'll be like, oh, if they don't agree to this, look at them. Yeah. They're like, they came to the table. I'm like, yeah, but if you come to the table and don't want to give us what we're asking for, you didn't really come in good faith. You just did to make me look bad. Yeah. So that's why they're always like, just wait to see what the actual union says. Wait, yeah. Yeah. Man. So it's just like AI, like I'm saying, it's just like Danny, we talk about it a lot. I'm pretty sure people are sick and tired of hearing of it. But I've been waiting for this one, like that the authors are actually like being like.
Oh, you were mentioning why would Disney not sue them?
Oh yeah. So Disney, obviously, like you mentioned that they're trying to use AI too. Yeah. So right now you can go onto Midjourney or anything and be like, I want this in the style of Disney, in the style of the certain movie. Okay. So it's clearly been trained with their stuff. Yeah. So if they sue them, they can be like, yo, you need to remove every kind of semblance of my work from your servers. Okay? And that should be like that on itself is good. So now all the authors are like, if you use my work to train your AI, because now you can be like, oh, I want you to write me like a book like Game of Thrones. Or like a book like Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Now you can ask it and be specific because they've used their work to train their AI. Yeah. That goes against everything that goes behind copyright.
But people will know the difference, right? Like, this was written by an AI.
I don't think the problem is the difference. I think the problem is that I can create a story very easily with someone else's, let's say, creative style, and then try to sell it for money. And then in this case, I did it really quick. I used someone else's creative style without putting in my own effort, and the AI model enabled me to achieve that with ease. And I think that's
And then
from their point of view,
being compensated.
Right, from their point of view, it's like, well, they're using my creative mind for them to create something and make money out of it, and I'm not.
But like a fan of George R. Martin, like they would know this is something he wrote, you know, or
see, look, that only goes so far because now good luck being like a new breakthrough artist or like breakthrough author.
Yeah, because they do it with music too.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like, I was like, dude, if you're using my voice to train your shit, you can make it say whatever you want. You can make me look really bad.
Yeah.
You know, so...
And you don't need that.
That's the last thing.
Just watch the podcast. Just watch the podcast.
That whole bit about bassists being dumb, that was AI. He's not even the one that said that.
It's not him.
That wasn't him.
It's not me either. The bad puns, those were not mine.
Keep
me in there with AI.
The gurus have dipped in AI, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just saying. There was also this YouTuber called Quaboquab who was literally like he had been doing like a lot of gameplay videos.
Okay.
So he started doing like his own like AI version of it. So it was literally like this ugly little cartoon talking for him, and everyone online was like, "This is fucking bullshit." Because he's like, "I'm doing this to try to be creative in other ways." I'm like, "No, you're just trying to monetize shit without you actually working."
Yeah.
See,
like that right there. I feel like that if AI were to like catch on and more AI, people are gonna say that like this isn't you, like this.
Yeah, so that's what they were telling him, and then he made like more of a like a deep fake one. So now it looks a little more realistic, but the voice still doesn't sync up. Yeah. So at the beginning of the video was like, I heard your complaints, and then it kept talking like blah 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 blah, and then he's all like, I'm gonna end the project, and then at the end of it was all like psych, he's like, this was all done with AI, and everybody was like, we know, you fucking idiot, we could see, don't act like we didn't know.
So one thing to what you say is like, right, remember when there was no AI, right? Mm-hmm. You could go look at some books and you can copy what they wrote, and then you write a story and say, this is my story, and it's like, wait, he got that sounds like from Lord of the Rings. Like you put pieces together, right? That's easier to catch. That would be like plagiarism. You get an F, you're out of the class. Here, it's the same thing, but the rewarding is done for you. So then here's the thing, is like, it's a great tool if you use it as a learning tool, right? Because you could say, let me put in the music from Red Chili Peppers and all the other bands you like, and say, okay, I want to learn how what's their style, and you use it as a learning tool, not to copy, but obviously you still have your own touch, right? But if you just become a copy of it, then it's like, well, yeah, you are not saying the exact same thing they said, but you're just a copy of their essence in a way. Whereas you can say, well, it's a learning tool. They are the people I admire. You would have sit down and studied their music, listen to it a lot. Then you play a song and someone might say, well, it sounds like that. It's like, yeah, because I'm inspired by their music. So you follow a similar.
Yeah, and I think anybody who claims to, like, anybody who's using it in a creative form, trying to be like, oh, I'm just using it as a tool. I'm like, no, you're just lazy. You're just being freaking lazy. You don't want to put in the work. Yeah. You know? And look, I get it. Like, it might be better than you. But that's still not you at the end of the day. And, you know, it's just like hopefully it's like, you know, true eyes realize true lies. What was it saying? You know what you're talking about?
I don't know. The 80s song, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. That came to my head. Sorry.
There's like a famous line that people use, like it's meme now, and it's just like, I think it's true eyes, real lies, real lies.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. I've never heard it, but it sounds good.
Oh, you haven't? It's like, it's become like really meme now. Because everybody's like, oh, think of it like a deep quote, and that's the one that everybody always goes with.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I'm very curious to see how they defend themselves.
Yeah, how they
my thing is, what happens if they lose? You can't just.
The authors?
I don't think so, because there's precedent now with the one from the UK, right? Because I remember we were talking about Danny brought up like this comic book that all the art was AI generated, and then the guy went to go copyright it, and at the beginning it like they approved it, and you know, and it pissed me off, and then later on we had a follow up story that they revoked it.
They revoked it.
Yeah, because then good, and I hope that they never recognize AI art as
But I think this is different because this is one step behind. This is the generator, and the other one they were trying to copyright an output of the generator. See, here you're suing the generator itself.
Wait. I can dismantle this before you.
No, because you don't even know where I'm going.
It's just because the thing is, whenever you go into Discovery, they can look through everything that's been fed into it. If my work is in there, you're fucked.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that what I was going to is, if they win, what I was saying, I was talking more about the company. What can they possibly do to fix it? Because you can't just say, all right, AI, don't use this data and plug it out, because you don't know how much of it comes from a specific source. Yeah, you say, write me a story that sounds like Game of Thrones, right? It'll do it as best as it can, and you get to evaluate that, or whoever you give it to.
The AI should never recognize those words. It should be like keywords to block out.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a possibility. That's probably what they would have to do. Yeah. They would have another AI that says, look, we got sued. You need to recognize all these things that this fool is saying, and then say, I cannot say those. But my point, what I was trying to say is, like, even the people that made the AIs, they don't know how much. Well, maybe they can get an idea.
They can get it.
No, but I'm telling you, because Oscar, look, I'm telling you, the Llama 2, the new model that Mark Zuckerberg, your boy who wants to beat Elon Musk, that's your boy because he wants to beat. Yeah.
Who? Wait, who?
Mark Zuckerberg, owner of Facebook.
Facebook guy. Yeah.
So that guy, he released a version of like ChatGPT basically for free. Okay, one of those things has like billions of parameters. Means you can fine tune it. You can be like, I want it to be more like that. But it's so many. How the hell you're not gonna go one by one and say, oh well, this one's gonna be that. Luckily,
these are like immensely rich people. If anybody can do it, they can, because whenever it goes into discovery by law, you can ask for anything you want.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying, Cosino. What I'm trying to get to is I'm looking more like, how can the people who created the machine learning, how would they even fix it? They would have to like start over.
Don't fix it. Trash it. I don't give a shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't give a shit.
No, that's
Fuck you.
No, I'm not
Fuck
saying.
You. You're stealing work.
No, I'm not telling you to give a shit.
I know.
I'm more on the
know.
pondering side of how could they possibly fix it.
Well, we're not going to give them answers here.
Well,
so
also,
you stop. Don't.
Oh, no, it's not. No, we want them to fix it because we want to continue to use the AI tools for good. We
like ChatGPT.
Well, whichever. We want to still use the good side of it, but ban the bad side of it, right? So we do care for them to fix it, in a way, because we want the good stuff.
Dude, I can go days without checking ChatGPT. We can go back to just Googling stuff. Life wasn't that hard.
But look, I was reading this thing when they were talking about ChatGPT 5. They were saying that just to get all the data and train it, it could take 2 years.
Oh,
so it's not like a phone patch where they just go, okay, this was an error, download the patch, install it. No, they have to start like, they have to remove everything, they have to train it, and they have to see if what they removed actually affected severely the output. And it doesn't have to be that, if it affected it severely, it meant that it used it a lot. It's just they don't know how the whole system works. Nobody knows. It's a black box.
Yeah, that reminds me a lot of like my album. I just kind of ran it through a thing and just it came out like that.
Like after a plane crash, what they recover is a black box.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, enough with this AI. Sometimes I get really, really tired of talking about it, but unfortunately, that's where the world's headed. Yeah, and like I think, Danny, you're right. At the end of the day, they should come up with a good solution. I think just any literature that doesn't surpass 100 years should be wiped out. That'd be easier to locate, because what's it called? Copyright ends after 100 years.
Right.
Yeah, so I think anything after 100 years, art-wise.
Yeah, but then you say, write me a story, it's going to be like,
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it should be. Yeah. And that way we get rid of any kind of plagiarism in school, because you know what? The lingo will be so outdated. And, I just solved it for them. Pay me.
No, it's because my thing is just sucks, because then you get outdated info. And if you're trying to learn...
No, we're talking about literature. I mean,
sure. But even if you're trying to learn, like, you're just... As a learning tool, it would be great that it has no like barriers.
Yeah.
But we know that not everyone's going to use it as a learning
tool. I think until there's like a way to embed
this is supposed
something.
To be a learning tool.
It's just like there's no way of knowing.
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah. So after the writer's strike ends, they're planning on rebooting The Office.
Oh, gosh.
And then Kira on Twitter was all like, please keep the strike going.
Why would you reboot The Office?
No,
first of all, it's a reboot as it is. So there's no legs to stand on.
It's a long, 11-year reboot. I didn't think about
Not only that, it wasn't even that popular when it was on like airing. It got really popular on Netflix.
Usually how it goes, right? Those old school shows is when it was streaming that then it starts to take off.
They saw a new life, and that's the reason that the authors, the creators of it should get paid more.
Yeah,
because they didn't want to pay them because of streaming.
Right.
Just saying that's the reason the first strike happened, and then the next one's because the money hasn't kept up with inflation. Like, you're still making money off me, pay me more.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't know if I want to reboot The Office, man.
I mean, I just don't know what they could do. Like, part of the reboots is like, you make them look better, but
more modern.
But
that's what they always do.
Yeah, but like a new Michael, or like 60-year-old Michael now. Like,
it's probably gonna be a new one. It's probably gonna be god awful. It's gonna be aimed at Zoomers.
yeah.
And it really pisses me off because I'm someone who genuinely thinks people who think cancel culture is real is really dumb.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as cancel culture. Every awful person who's ever been canceled is still around.
Except for Hyde.
Oh, well, he's in jail. And that kind of cancel culture is just called doing crime.
Wait, who?
See ya.
Hi, Danny Masterson.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like...
The other Danny.
Yeah, we kept saying Danny. We're like, not you. Yeah, so... so cancel culture isn't real. So there are, like, I remember one of the creators, what's her name? She plays the girl, Kelly. Oh, her name is Kelly in real life. Yeah. She's like, our show can't be made nowadays. I'm like, your show is literally the most powerful, the most popular thing on TV. What the fuck do you mean it can't be made?
Yeah.
It's what people are enjoying the most.
Yeah.
It's just like so brain dead for people to talk like that.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't end up being like that reboot of the 70s show that they just came out with.
No, that one was...
Oh, that was the 90s show, right?
That one
The
was
90s
positively
It was good?
received. Yeah.
It was?
Well, my thing
I
when
haven't watched it.
the reason I said what could they possibly redo is because part of it being The Office is it looked like it was an actual office and no one was just recording with a little camera.
I
that
still
was
think
cool.
it'll be single camera.
Little documentary kind of thing.
so
Yeah,
what could they possibly
I
redo? Like just react it?
Well, it's just it'll probably be a different story. It's like a different Office.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just
That's what I meant.
Whenever it's considered a reboot,
But-
doesn't necessarily mean the exact same story.
Well, because the thing
yeah,
is when
just
they
a modern take on it.
Yeah.
So now it's Thunder Mifflin, but in 2024, and like they
Yeah.
got better computers
Right.
now and
Yeah.
LED lights instead of fluorescent
why not call it
lights
just
and-
The Office too? That makes more. It makes more. I
No,
mean,
well,
to me, it would make more sense that it's a continuation.
Shows never have two.
Well, I know, but like the like the '90s show doesn't sound like a reboot. It just
Yeah.
sounds like what's
Yeah.
next. So
Yeah.
call it what's next.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
it's
know.
because there is a difference between like reboot and like a what's the sequel? I guess.
yeah, sequel.
No, a spin-off. That's what I was thinking.
Spin-off.
a spin-off
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know. Personally, I don't think it should be done. I think it's good to leave things because I've come on here but said before. My favorite one is Scrubs. Scrubs got a reboot, and season 9 is god awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like some things are just better kept. Like with the creators of Cyberpunk, which you just finished, they said they're like, look, it won Anime of the Year. It's phenomenal. Everybody loves it, but it's perfect the way it ended. We don't need another season.
Right.
As much as I would like another one, I was like, dude, just create a spin-off in the same universe. That sounds nicer.
Yeah, they could do that.
Don't ruin this one story for us.
Yeah, I'm fine with that because like even like Star Wars has all these other spin-offs.
Yeah.
They got Mandalorian, they got the new
But those
one.
are good. You're like quoting like really good ones.
But I'm saying like rather than them do Star Wars 10, 11, and 12.
Oh, okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
he was-
You
know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I think the way it was.
No, I
phrased,
love
it
him.
was
No,
wrong.
yeah.
Okay.
That was a two-parter.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
gotcha.
that's a cool way to do it.
I'm with you because I like the shows. Yeah, and I think we're going kind of long. So you just want to get into our main topic?
Dale.
Yeah. So wait? Let's go to Sculpture Gate real quick.
Oh no.
Do you guys remember? You can open whichever one. I think we can just look at both. Do you guys remember this beauty, this homage to Martin Luther King Jr.?
Apparently,
Absolutely.
Martin Luther King. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys remember how amazing this was when it came out? How everybody online was like, "Yo, is that a dick?"
Within like seconds. Within seconds.
Yeah. So let's change it because we don't want to get
Whoa.
we don't want to get flagged for nasty stuff.
For
Okay. Okay. So you guys think there could be a worse sculpture than this?
I mean,
I believe everything's possible.
yeah.
No, but publicly funded in the park.
Everything's possible.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But very unlikely.
They used to have Confederate people statues.
Yeah, but those were put up to like during
I
civil
think
rights.
he's talking about just visually.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
just
yeah.
visually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
those were meant to
Not
remind
upsetting. Right, right.
the African American community.
Visually disturbing. I got you.
Yeah. So let's go to the next folder because I think it can kind of get worse.
I hope it does.
This is a
Let's
new
see.
one that's been going viral. This is
Oh man.
it is controversy over
Yikes.
planned AIDS memorial. Yeah,
Planned AIDS.
yeah.
They plan to have it.
The memorial.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's just a big statue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, does it remind y'all of something?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's
A donut.
Oh,
yeah.
that's one way of putting
Donut.
it.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there's another picture.
Yeah. They have a cream for that, I think.
For what? So this is the nicer way of looking at it.
So what does it supposed to be? And don't tell me what it looks like. Tell me what it's supposed to be.
It's just a sculpture. It's just like to remembrance for people who weren't taken
but they
care
have
of.
Okay, but whoever made it.
So that's what AIDS looks like?
That's my question. Is like,
you know what I'm saying?
I have no clue
Okay,
what the imagery behind it is. I don't know who the artist is, but whoever the artist is needs to be locked up because this is an atrocity you're bringing forth to people. It's just
man,
it just was not well thought out. This is awful.
I don't know who I feel more bad for, like the people that had to pay for this, or like the poor Mexicanos that had to like set that up. You know, like just imagining.
I don't know, because the other one was also massive and nobody told them. Like, bro, this looks fucking wrong.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like who are these sculptors? I think that's the real question.
I don't know. You know what it looks like? It looks like some sort of pan dulce. That's what I'm thinking.
You're just like, yum.
I'm just hungry. It's like I'm getting hungry, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, because like at first, before reading what it was for, it looked interesting.
Oh,
right? Just like, it's like, oh, look, they made it super round.
That's one way of putting it.
It looks super round.
So you think without context you would have walked through it and be like,
Can you go back to the other one?
So.
Yeah,
I think so. Honestly,
go back to
it's very round and smooth.
So the one on the right, is that like the back end of it? I probably shouldn't use that word.
Yeah. I have no clue what's going on here.
That's why I'm wondering, like, whoever made it, I don't think you make a random sculpture and say, this is for AIDS. Like, there has to be something that inspire you to make you that. Yeah. And like, look, the Martin Luther King, it was supposed to be the hug, right?
Yeah.
So
the hug.
Badly executed, but it was meant for a good thing. This one, I was like, what is the good thing that was intended behind it? If there was, there has to be.
I mean,
I don't think that an artist just makes a random thing and says, that's for this.
We all know it. We just none of us want to say.
I'm pretty sure they had to be commissioned. You commission artists for stuff like this.
What do you mean by you commission?
Like, you have to find a sculptor you like and ask them to make something for you.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, luckily it had to be presented, so I think these are like the mock-ups before they actually make it. Oh. So I don't think they've actually made it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm like, it's time to just go back to the drawing board, boys.
Yeah.
You know, this is awful.
This is what happens when you let AI take over, dude. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going back. It was inspired? Call back.
Yeah. It's all like, ChatGPT, give me a Mid-Journey.
Yeah.
Like a sculpture to commemorate AIDS.
Yeah.
No, you go to ChatGPT and say, as Dan created.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
All right, let's get to our last story.
Okay.
All right, so for Danny's birthday, it's right around mine's right around the corner. Mm-hmm. We went to a concert the other day.
Okay.
We went to go see one of my favorite singers, Christian Nodal.
Okay.
I know you've ever listened to him before.
Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw some posts.
Dude,
I don't know this music.
I love his music, and I was surprised that Danny knew as many songs as he did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we sang the whole night.
Nice.
We had a fucking blast.
Cool, dude.
Yeah. The only thing was
birthday.
Beers were like freaking $33.
Yeah.
$33 for two.
Was that hot?
Yeah, so Danny bought a round, I bought a round.
Wow.
And we had a blast, okay? Wow. He was he had like an opening band. They played like 6 songs, and then he sang for like almost 3 hours straight. Yeah.
He sang that a lot.
How do you do that?
Yeah, he was amazing. So the reason this conversation that we're about to have came up was because I had been wanting to talk about it for a while. Because you would go online and you would see a bunch of people talk about their icks, And for those of you who are unaware of what an ick is, it's just like, imagine you see like the what you're attracted to, your opposite gender, sex, whatever the hell you're into, that you just see them do something. And all of a sudden you're like, ugh, that kind of ruined you for me.
Yeah.
Okay? So we were there. We were fucking singing our hearts out. There's this dude, his girlfriend was next to me, and then he was on the other seat. He was singing his heart out. He was like, me and Daniel, we were having a blast. And like, he could be like, oh, I want to be with these guys. They're having fun, Yeah, and his girlfriend is just like there on her phone. Dude. It bothers me so much because look, all right, it's a 3-hour show. It's not like, and first of all, you buy tickets really far in advance, all right? For shows like these, it's rare that people are like, oh, they walk in and they're like, oh, give me a ticket,
Yeah.
She knew she was going to the show. Learn the songs. Don't ruin the evening for your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the dude ended up like sitting down the entire song, the entire time, but he was like, singing along, He didn't even stand up.
Yeah. He didn't stand up because his girlfriend was sitting down. Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
so
What a gentleman right there.
yeah, so that really bugged me. And then I was thinking about the other day. My friend Dulce went with me to go see Bless the Fall.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so here's the thing. She only had like an hour's notice. Yeah, because we were supposed to go to the movies. And I'm like, Bless the Fall. I'm like, I want to go. And she's like, I'll go with you. All right? That's the only reason she didn't know any of the songs. She knew one song, okay? So the entire time she was just there, like we're in the crowd. She didn't put up a fuss. She didn't look miserable.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
But this girl on her phone the entire time.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, and that it got me thinking, like, that's one of mine. So I was like...
I had a date like that where the girl was on her phone the whole time. Oh. And I texted her.
You texted her when she was on her phone?
I texted her, having a good time, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just my sister or whatever. You know who you are if you're watching this. Jerk. How dare you?
Yeah.
Who else is going to take you to IHOP at 11:30 at night, huh?
Yeah, so we actually have a video that I basically cut up a bunch of TikToks. And it's just people or girls explaining their icks.
So this is girls explain their icks.
Yeah.
About guys.
And then we're going to give
I guess.
our icks about girls.
Okay. Let's go.
Just one.
Ooh.
I mean, you can fire
She's
them
like
out if
just
you want.
one.
I don't like flip flops.
Flip-flops.
Flip flops really get me.
There was a lot of girls who are really against flip-flops.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Yeah.
Crocs are the alpha male thing to do, you know? So,
I don't know.
You don't like Crocs?
Well, I don't know.
I'm
man.
wearing Crocs.
I know. I saw. I get that they're comfortable at home
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I'm not a flip flop guy either. For girls, I don't want to see your feet, dude. I'm not into it.
Damn,
Gross.
you're like a hard stance against feet people.
Gross. No,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah. It's fucking
But ladies, he
kidding.
doesn't wear flip flops, so.
Oh,
I don't wear flip flops. What's up, ladies?
Go here.
What's up?
Go.
Call me. Nah.
Drop your number.
Don't
don't.
want your dogs out.
I don't like the dogs out.
Oh, if they're just like not funny. I
Pause it.
guess. Yeah.
That's not us. We're funny. Funny, no flip-flops.
I wouldn't know. I
Right?
wouldn't know.
Check,
I don't have
check.
that problem.
We're good. We're good so far.
No flip flops. I'm funny.
Not funny.
There is nothing more icky than watching a guy walk out of Starbucks with a Frappuccino in his hand, like sipping on his green straw. Oh my gosh.
There is nothing more icky
Then
than when a
talking
girl
like that.
talks with a fucking fake accent. Like, oh my God.
I was thinking that, and I was like, should I make fun of that? Or
Yeah, make fun
or
of
is Oscar
it.
going to be like, don't make fun of
No,
people's
make
accents?
fun of it. First of all, that's so fucking fake.
It's not your voice, dude. You weren't born with
No,
that
not only
voice.
that, dude. I'm paying like $7 for this Frappuccino. You're gonna shame me?
Yeah.
Shame me
you're
because
right.
I'm spending $7 on the Frappuccino.
You have any idea how brave I am for getting a Frappuccino?
She should be looking at me like sugar
That's a
daddy right there.
man.
Yeah, I can afford the fucking Frappuccino.
Hey, that guy has taste. He has a Frappuccino instead of just a regular black coffee. you know?
I drink cold brew, so I mean, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
drink
a step above
the
you
English
guys.
English breakfast royal tea.
That's just because of
See?
this
These guys
hat
are
you
classy,
wear.
dude.
He's like freaking old.
Try it, try
He's
it.
like a 70-year-old
Try it.
man.
English what?
Royal English breakfast tea.
That's at Starbucks?
Yeah.
Okay,
Try it.
Royal English breakfast tea.
Try
I'm
it.
gonna
It's
You're-
refreshing.
You're immediately gonna want to wear a monocle.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like,
I'll
be
do it.
Old, dude.
It's fine.
It's very refreshing. I'm just saying. Try it
Order a
out.
black Americano like a man.
Damn.
Dear Lord.
Hey, don't
It's
bring
so
God into
weird.
this. Oh, that was brutal.
Okay.
How is that an ick?
Okay, so I muted this because there's a song by Beyonce or whatever. It's like the literally like the song they're dubbing over these poor guys. It literally goes, "You look so dumb right now."
Oh,
yeah. So it's just like, but look, I kind of get them with this one.
he's tall, man.
No, wait. He like completely like grabs onto the pole with both hands. Okay, look, hit play.
Play it.
Look, look at that.
It's the biggest ick when it comes to it.
I'm kind of with them on that last one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
I'll
was like,
give him
dude,
that,
like
dude.
take a step back and
What are you
lean
doing?
forward.
Yeah.
But how many
what are you
times
doing?
is he gonna do that?
Look,
Just that one
all
time.
it takes is that one
Just
time.
don't take him to anywhere that you need to
yeah,
see far.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like, oh, you know, but he's tall, so you gotta like him. So maybe
What if he has sciatica? He has back problems. You don't know.
That's true.
that's definitely an ick.
Sciatica's a dick.
Damn.
That's an ick.
If they're a big
Physical
gamer.
Only gamers?
Oh damn. Do you
That's
game?
a hot button. I haven't in a while.
Totally.
And for me, it's consoles. I don't do the PC thing. I just haven't had the time
Yeah.
to do it or patience. But I know that's a big thing. Gaming is
A
fun.
big ick? Oh, okay.
No. There's
No,
a
it's
lot.
not an
There's
ick.
a lot of girls who genuinely
Oh, yeah.
hate gamer guys.
And you know why? It's because you don't know how to play. That's all. You're just
Damn.
jealous. You're just jealous.
I think so. More so, it falls under like the anime thing that they feel like it's just childish.
Yeah, I don't get that either because there's a lot of girls out there and they're hot. They're very attractive and they like
of course.
anime.
Any girl who likes anime is hot.
Well, I'm just saying, like
any and every. No, we're
know what I'm
lumping
saying?
them all in together. It's all good.
Like,
yeah, it's just.
I wouldn't worry about them girls.
I don't know if you heard, but I was talking to this girl. You know, like I met her dating.
I caught that.
And she literally was all like, "Oh, you watch anime?
Get over yourself.
Yeah,
what do you watch?"
He was ready to buy her a Puchita purse, like the Puchita right behind him. He was ready to buy a purse and be like, "Here you go."
Yeah.
So she can match his Puchita slippers.
I have Puchita slippers.
I mean, somebody somewhere is gonna like Puchita slippers, dude.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
It
But
ain't
look,
her.
my point is like, look, they're hobbies. I was like, there's girls who are like, oh, I don't like dudes without hobbies. I'm like, dude, if my hobby is gaming, all of a sudden it's two bad things.
Yeah. What hobbies do they want? I watch
Woodworking,
football.
bro.
Woodworking.
And being misogynistic.
Okay. I can weld things. All right. I mean, all right. I don't get it. It's fun. Anime is fun. Gaming is fun.
Yep.
You know, somebody.
What's your favorite anime?
I mean, I'm
Damn,
just.
he's about to hit us with I don't like anime.
Yeah.
No. I'm just getting into it. My brother is like pushing me to watch Demon Slayer. He's like, dude, you gotta watch Demon Slayer. You gotta watch Demon Slayer.
We pushed him into doing it.
Yeah, you like it?
You didn't have to push me. I always wanted
We
to.
were
I just
pushing him. Like, Danny, if someone's like, just get through your fucking list so you can watch animes.
no, but it's not because I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's not.
For me,
it's not
I
my
just-
resistance.
I just know there's so many. There's so many different ones. I don't know
just
where to
finished another
start.
one yesterday.
¿Cómo se llama? What's his name?
Summertime Rendering.
And
That
like,
was
where
really
do you
good.
watch these?
Oh,
Like,
this one was on Hulu.
okay, so yeah,
For the most
Demon
part,
Slayer's on Hulu.
Crunchyroll's the
Demon Slayer's on Netflix
Crunch-
too.
and it's on. And it's okay.
Yeah.
See, it's everywhere.
Yeah, Crunchyroll is like the Netflix for anime.
That's gonna be the one where I start. I'll start with Demon Slayer. Once I'm done with that, I'll be like, all right,
That's
guys,
good. That's
what's
good
next?
because I always tell people to start with the shorter ones.
It's a short one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
it's
and
like
it-
two seasons or something like that.
Yeah,
or-
and they're all like around like 10 episodes.
But it's
Yeah.
not over, right?
No, it's not.
Right.
Okay.
So you won't get. You'll be left off.
and
on
then I
a
don't even know
cliffhanger.
which one's the first one. I've seen. I have
Yeah,
it.
the way that they have them set up is really.
I have it
stupid.
queued
Oh, really?
up, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
it's because it goes by arcs. It doesn't have numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just and then not only that, I think they just like before it used to be English, like in Spanish or whatever. Now they put them all together, and then now you can go into your settings to change.
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, so they-
yeah, because it's like the first episode is the dubbed one, and then it's the one that's like in their language.
Yeah.
But I'm like, which one's which? Because it doesn't say which one's which.
Yeah,
You
so,
know, so I
no,
don't-
no, look
On Netflix,
when I-
it
when-
seemed like they were in order.
Yeah.
But maybe
I'm gonna
I
look it
watched
up. I didn't
them
know it
out
was
of
on
order.
Netflix. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Demon Slayer.
definitely just Google it. But yeah, let's continue. Next
Okay.
one. This one said, "Don't being hospitalized."
Seriously,
Hey,
dude.
some people need their gallbladder out. What's
Oh
up with
my
that?
god! Ew,
Look,
you broke
dude.
your leg.
Yeah, like oh my god, you tripped. Like tripping apparently was a
Wow.
really big one. I didn't add to it because I was trying to keep
Yeah.
that short as possible.
Wow.
Yeah, but the one I thought was really funny was whenever a guy goes to pick up a ping pong ball or they're chasing after a ping pong ball. There's no way to look manly as fuck to do that. Yeah, so ultimately it just sounds like anything that doesn't seem like you're exuding the most masculinity in it. You know?
Was
Lame.
podcaster on the list?
No, thank God. there
Let's
was.
go, manly.
Puro hombre, puro
Manly,
hombre.
puro-
Yes, sir.
Puro man.
All right, let's see. Let's keep going. That one also said the song. So if they don't have a song, yeah, like having fun. It was actually jumping. No,
Seriously?
it was actually jumping on the trampoline.
What is your biggest ick in a partner?
Someone has an Android.
Yeah.
You have Androids?
I left that one specifically for you.
You have Android?
Yeah,
Why do all the
fucking
smart guys have
loser.
Androids, dude?
Because they think that they could do extra stuff on it and they never really do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
What
I
is
did.
Android's version of the cloud?
They don't
Google
have-
Drive.
Okay.
They don't. They
You
don't-
use
they don't
Google
have
Drive
anything
for
special.
the podcast.
Like honestly, like
If you're like, 'cause I'm
iCloud
with
is so
you.
much better.
Yeah.
No, it is. I'm not saying Google
Yeah.
Drive's better. I never make that.
No,
claim.
no,
How do
but I'm
you
saying
how do you airdrop stuff?
They
You don't airdrop. It's called email.
Dropbox.
Yeah, we gotta remember. Danny wears a monocle, wears the rain cap, and like drinks.
English.
Earl
There
Grey tea.
is a way. I saw the other day. There's a day. There is a way for you to share stuff among Android users who are in your contact list. I've never
Okay.
used it. I never
Okay.
need to airdrop anything
Yeah,
to anyone.
'cause, like, if I
I
send-
just WhatsApp it.
Yeah, if I send a video to my Android family or they'll send me something, it's all like pixelated and
Yeah,
stuff.
I use
like,
WhatsApp for that. Like
That's,
if I need
that's
to.
actually
okay.
done intentional. The companies fuck you over.
Wow.
Yeah, since they hate each other,
Yeah.
they literally made like
You hear that?
downgrade
You
everything.
hear that, Steven? Get an iPhone.
No, get your family to get an Android.
Literally, like our group of friends, like most of them have iPhones, so they started a group chat with us and Danny.
Okay.
So they had Stacy in there, and eventually they went ahead and made another one without Danny.
Kicked you out, dude.
Discrimination.
Yeah, there's real hate and discrimination for green text.
Wow.
The other day I was talking to a girl, and like I don't know where I'm guessing like I lost service, and then it sent out like a regular text. Immediately I was like, whoa, I have no clue why it sent out as a green. And she's like, yeah, that was weird. Yeah.
Oh man, it's trying to hide it. Oh my god.
Yeah. So go back a little so you don't miss the last one.
What is y'all's biggest ick in the guy?
But you're short as shit.
Oh.
Why?
Oof.
How is that an ick?
It's not manly to be short. That's why.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
A man is a man. No matter how tall.
Think
or
about
short
it.
he
It's
is.
the same amount of men in a smaller
Package.
size, which means every particle was more manly.
It's more condensed. It's like pressurized.
Yeah, it's pressurized.
Man. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like I obviously like that's more shallow than anything else.
Yeah.
That one's not even anything you can do. That one's out of your control. So
Yeah.
that one doesn't even make sense.
To be
as far
fair,
as
it
big
doesn't
stuff.
bother me any of those. Like if you like, obviously I have Stacy, so I don't
Yeah,
care
but
anymore.
Stacey's taller than you. How does that make you?
Yeah, I
feel?
know, but I'm saying I don't.
Ooh, he admitted it.
No, we
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
no, what I was gonna say is like it never like if someone like if I was looking for someone and someone
they're
said
the same height.
no, but I don't care. Like if someone looked at me and said, it's because you have an Android. Blah, blah. If that what kills it for you, then honestly that's so shallow. Like
Then,
you said,
yeah,
that
that's-
for me,
yeah.
I'm like, good that you're gone. Because
Yeah,
to me that
that's my
seems so
attitude.
But
dumb.
Danny, you're out of the dating pool. But did you?
No, but
do
I
you
was.
have any icks?
Wait, wait, hold on. But you said I'm out of the dating pool, but I was in the dating pool for the longest time,
He's got his icks. They're
right?
still in
So
him.
like, no. But what I'm saying,
PTSD. He's got him in there.
yeah, no. But what I'm saying is like, I was single for like most of my life. It wasn't like I was hopping from here and there, right? But
Yeah.
to me, it was like if these little things throw you off on me,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
good, because I'm at some point that's gonna be a problem. So
I
might as
used
well
to-
not be a problem at ever.
I
at
used
all.
to really care about impressing girls. You know, I used to try to adapt to whatever they were into. If she listened to country music, there's Pete with like trying to wear
Like,
boots
Baby,
and
lock the doors and turn.
baby lock them. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Wait, do that again.
baby lock them doors.
Let's go.
And or like
These single ladies.
there was an emo girl, or like she was really into screamo music. So there's Pete
You're
trying
like,
to
where are you?
trying to wear skinny jeans, and I ain't the kind of guy to wear skinny jeans. I'm not. But I was doing it for her. I got exhausted of that. So now if these girls got their icks, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, no,
like,
I think for the most part, it's better if you're yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sticking on with the dating things, Pete actually posted something online that I was like, oh, dude, like I've thought about the exact same thing.
Yeah.
He was all like, dude, he's like, I've never noticed that girls travel so much. Because like girls will go somewhere like 2 years ago and use the exact same pictures,
Yeah.
and it's just like, why do you have like 5 pictures of you all over the world?
Yeah.
And it's just like I don't know what the hell you're doing on your day to day. It doesn't help me.
Yeah.
Build a conversation.
What do you do?
Yeah.
You don't live by the pyramids. I know you don't. What do you do, dude? What do I do? What do you do?
Yeah.
They put a lot of pressure on those dating apps, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's got to have a job. He's got to.
Well, I mean, that
know.
one's a little fair one. you
Well, I'm
know?
saying he's got to be employed. Okay.
He meant
good
job
deal.
with a capital J.
He's got to smell good.
He's got to have a soul. Give me a break, dude.
Yeah.
No, but like,
a
yeah.
pulse is preferred.
He's got to have a pulse. Where do you get up asking for a pulse? What's wrong with dating a zombie, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
Get over your. No, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, they do that. Like, I was just saying, like, if we got to be realistic, you should be a little realistic too, dude.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because it is a little harder for the dudes. 'Cause I think most girls aren't actually on sites. It's just like, and the one limited number there are going for the dudes who are also like posting the same fake lives that they.
Yeah, yeah. And then they get
Yeah.
together and they're both, you know,
Miserable.
liars and,
What,
and
that's,
miserable.
what are you talking about? You met Stacey online.
Well, no, but we're talking about the people that did that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
Stacey
know,
wasn't posting.
I know. I'm making jokes.
Like Stacey actually went to the moon.
Stacey's an astronaut.
That was good.
That's good.
I like that. Yeah, but it's just like, look, at the end of the day, be yourself. But yeah, but Icks, I need to hear them. I gave y'all one of mine. I hate when they say bruh.
Oh yeah, stop saying bro.
No, bro is fine.
I don't know. Or bruh, sure. Stop.
What's wrong with bruh?
No, you don't even say it like they do. They say it manlier than you.
Yeah.
No offense.
Well, I am 5'6", so.
You're not 5'6". You're joking, right? Or you are?
Well, I have 5'6" on my license.
Oh, okay.
But Stacy says it's 5'7", and she keeps saying I'm 5'7". But
how tall is Stacy?
She's her license says 5'7".
6'2".
She's 6'2". Yeah.
Oh,
She's taller than me.
It's taller than me. Yeah. Icks. Well, yeah, that's one of them.
I hate when they say ion instead of I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, nothing kills me more than that. That's so fucking annoying.
How did they say it?
It's just like ion. Or it's just like it's mostly
like
mostly
an ion
text.
battery. Yeah.
It's mostly like online. Instead of texting like I don't, they put ION. It's very very dumb.
Yeah, dry texts. Yeah,
dry text.
Just the one line. Yes.
It's just like I think like being like on dating sites, it's just like people always say like guys are fucking lame at starting conversations.
Yeah.
I was like, when you're on Bumble, you realize how much girls fucking suck.
The icebreakers are the toughest part. So I just kind of start with a joke. I'm making fun of their dog or something.
Dog, that's even.
I kind of made it worse.
No, we're gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest here. We just had a cut. We ran out of time.
That made it worse.
Me was all like, I just make fun of them, like as a lighthearted joke. But you came after their dog. That was your fix.
We're gonna have to cut that out too. What did you say? What's the word did you say? Sink.
Yeah,
I love women. And they're great. You're all funny and you're good people.
As long as you like anime and the Unqualified Gurus.
Yes.
How about for ick, a girl that has too many icks?
Oh.
Yeah. You're too picky. Like, relax,
dude. Honestly, this conversation, it completely got derailed because honestly, I was like, this is a good idea, but now it just sounds like we're just complaining about women.
girls. Yeah. But we could talk about guy icks too.
Like guys, like what
we could balance it out.
Like what we hate about men.
Not that I date guys, but I'm just saying.
No, I mean there's stuff that you hate about people. I hate people who tell me a time and then they're not ready at that time.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the unisex. You know, for anybody that goes, well, you tell me to show up at 6.
Yeah.
I'm outside of your house at 5:50, waiting till 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then whenever I get there, I have to help set up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was like it's hyper specific.
He's looking at me.
But it always happens. It always happens. Like people don't understand. Like I get it, like, you know, Latinos are known for being fucking late to everything.
Yeah.
But I was raised differently. I used to get beat when I wasn't ready for stuff. Yeah. My mom was very violent. Yeah. But look, point being is like, tell me a specific time you want me there. Don't tell me at what time it starts, because if you're just gonna lie to me, then we both look bad.
Really hope my bandmates are watching this.
Yeah, they're bad at showing up on time.
I'm not gonna neither confirm nor deny that. Just saying. No, they've been a lot better. It was a lot worse, but now we're a couple of professionals, so
okay, that's
everybody
good.
shows up on time.
That's good. Danny, do you got one for us?
I just did.
What was it?
Someone that has too many icks.
No, but he said we're gonna stop complaining about women and just go and generalize. Like guys that have too many icks.
Guys that have too many icks.
Yeah. He's just like dogs that have too many icks. Cats that have too many
attacking
icks.
dogs. People love dogs.
I love dogs too. Shout out
to
to Mickey, Samson. Love you guys.
Is that your dogs?
Those are my dogs.
Oh, okay.
A couple of cool dudes.
I was like, Mickey's a mouse, bro.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where that came from. I wanted to name him Kenobi, but whatever.
I like the name Kenobi. My friend has a dog named Kenobi.
Yeah.
I think ladies hate when the guy comes across as if he knows too much.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like he knows He knows about everything.
I think that goes vice versa. I think
What did you say? Unisex.
Yeah. No. I'm also I'm giving the other side to it, because I know that there's like a lot of girls that y'all, if you don't have much to say, it's also a problem.
Right.
So you have to like tiptoe right around the.
Stop correcting. There's too much correcting. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just do it wrong.
Like.
Let me be wrong.
Like, that's not how you spell that. Or I think what you meant to say was this. Like,
I don't know, because I
kind of condescending after a while.
Okay, well, look, speaking for personal, you know, I've always said that I want someone who's smarter than me.
Yeah.
Not to say that I think I'm the fucking pinnacle. I'm like the smartest person out there. But
if I'm a 10, I want a 12.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, because I read a lot of bullshit and keep up with news. I stay up to current day. Like, if there's something I want to talk about, I'll learn everything I can. So when I come present something, I'm not wrong. I hate being wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? But, you know, if I'm going to go and talk it to you, even if you don't know it, the willingness to listen to me is already a win. But there's times like people who can't add to it, and it's just like I'm just talking to a fucking wall.
Yeah, dead end.
It's a bummer.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like I'm coming all excited to tell you about something I'm excited about, and there's no reaction. It's just like,
well, I think there's a difference between we're having a conversation about a topic. I want you involved in the conversation versus I'm just doing something, and then you're like, instead of I guess participating in it or something, you're just more like viewing it from a corrective eye. Like, no, like, you're doing that wrong. You're doing this wrong, and you know you could be doing it better. Here's how you could do it better. And
yeah, like dude, that's for my mom. Like you're not my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like this girl, I was sick one time and I bought a certain type of cough syrup, and she was like, "I told you to get the other one. I told you that because I was like, oh, this one's not working. I told you it wasn't gonna work. Like." Stop.
Oh, that was the I told you so.
That's an ick. Like, I don't know. I guess that's an ick. Like, yeah, I told you so.
She's out there like, my ick is when I tell them which cough drop to get and they don't get it.
Yeah, I think that sounds like from a genuine, like it came from a genuine like wanting to take care of you. You just didn't listen.
Could be. I don't know. Like it's just the way it came off.
It could be the frequency too. Like there's one time I could be like, remember I told you and you didn't listen,
like
and then it's like
thing.
now I'm gonna have to tell you every 10 times. Like,
yeah, like all right, relax. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like,
well,
you know.
ladies and gentlemen, what are your icks? What? Yeah, I'm not like.
I think for them is when the podcast ends.
Yeah,
I think that's
or when the podcast is too short.
Oh yeah, like me.
Yeah. Damn, we don't even have to burn you.
Yeah,
You're flaming yourself.
It's better when you burn yourself because then
no one can attack you.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's what Eminem does. You're basically Marshall Mathers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
I think he's short too.
Yeah, he is. Short. He's short.
Successful.
Yeah.
So he's a king.
Yeah.
Short king.
I'm just saying, look, if that's all y'all got, we still have enough time. You want to do Would You Rather?
We could do a quick Would You Rather.
Oh, let's cover that freaking annoying girl. This is more like it's on the Would You Rather folder.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So I saw this TikTok and let's see, play it.
I've seen this one.
I'm feeling lonely. How I wish I had someone.
I thought you said cringy girl, not cringy boy.
Yeah, but look, she got a lot of hate.
Why? Which one?
Her.
Pancake girl.
Pancake girl.
Okay.
Cause it's so fucking cringy. I like every time I see it with the music, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, dude, it's just like
But I think she was doing it ironically. Like she was trying.
No.
She meant to be annoying.
She didn't meant to be annoying. I think she's a TikToker. So? She's a TikToker. Yeah. Afterwards, she was laughing. She's like, look at all the publicity I'm getting because of the hate.
Because isn't there another one where she like zooms in on the girl's face in the back? She's like, she knows that she was annoying her.
Yeah.
No,
but it's just like I think it has to do with the faces she does. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you guys, do you think the hate was warranted? Am I just an asshole?
Well, I wouldn't call it hate. I would just call it
no. I have like a visceral disgust.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, there's nothing
like
against her. Like
she
can be like the nicest person in the world, but just it's so fucking cringy. Like remember I told you I always tell Danny, I'm like whenever you can like I don't want to get into the whole science behind it, but you can actually like notice whenever people hate things because of disgust. You know. And like I think cringe has a lot to do with that, and I feel it when I see this. It makes me angry. Like, oh my god, like dude, you're in the public. There's the poor employee probably doesn't want to be a part of that, and there's people around you.
Because she could have done it without that person in the background.
Yeah, because look now the girl in the background's highlighted too.
Yeah, like she could have done it later on or in a different restaurant or something, but like. It is kind of messed up.
Yeah,
that she kept them in the background. I get it.
You're subjecting employees to bullshit.
Yeah, I get it.
Do you see the employee?
He hands it to her.
Oh. He hands her the stuff.
But he's not in the video. I was gonna say is I think what makes it cringy is knowing that they know they're recording this, right? Because if it was like genuine and someone's just recording, you're like, well, they're having fun. That's how they behave. It's still weird, but whatever.
Yeah.
But they're recording it. I don't know. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Play one more time just so we can.
Yeah, I get it. It's a stupid face. It's a dumb. She looks. Yeah, it's too much.
Oh,
too much. God. And then she probably didn't even eat those pancakes after. They probably weren't even her pancakes. It's like, here, I'm done with this.
Okay, so final assessment: did she deserve the hate she got?
Yeah, man.
I think sometimes internet bullying is a good thing. Like it would be because she's not gonna go home and like off herself.
Right.
No. So it's like like she won't think twice before doing another cringy TikTok video like this.
Yeah.
I think the worst part that she could get out of this would be to be ignored. Because I feel like
what is that? All press is good press. I've heard of that before. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter.
But my thing is like, obviously, like, I'm pretty sure she knows that there is something slightly weird about her video.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't think so. I think there's genuine people who like
oblivious. They just think.
But you just said that
there's no such thing as a bad idea.
Recently on TikTok, there was a trend going on where like this girl who genuinely was like. She's like, whenever, you know, like my husband feels like super in love with me, he just comes behind me and like hugs me and shakes me, you know. She thought she was doing something cute, but it came off really cringy.
Oh,
you saw it? It was like a power hug or something.
Yeah, they called it something like that. It was cringy. So weird.
And she was being like extremely genuine.
Cringy.
She thought that it was something positive that she was putting on.
Yeah.
But the thing was just like the dude looks so
it's weird, man.
It's like whenever so infantilized, like, you know, it's like a fucking child. It looked, and coming from a grown ass man, it just looked very cringy. You know?
Right. How's that not an ick? That's an ick.
Well, not for her.
Gross. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you won't let this guy hug you from behind. But point being, it's just like there's pockets of the internet because look, you throw something up and you're like, maybe like my 40, 50 friends are gonna see this. And then all of a sudden the algorithm picks it up and all of a sudden you're skyrocketed in front of a million people telling you that this is fucking dog shit. That you should have never posted it. You know? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Is like that one genuinely felt like, hey, like let her be. They're just being like that's genuinely nothing bad. And then I look at this and I'm like, Oscar, why can't you be that charitable to this girl? And I'm like, it's just this one's just to another level. It
so you're saying
off.
that she thought it was gonna pop off and like that they were gonna make fun of the girl in the background, but they ended up making fun of her. Like
I think what he's saying was that in the other one she was just being genuine, whereas this one she's doing it for publicity and attention.
Yeah.
And because of that, he cannot be as forgiving.
She thought she was gonna get a positive reaction.
Thank you for breaking.
Yeah, and she ended up getting like a negative one.
But then my thing is, you said that she was kind of like cherishing on the fact that she was getting all this attention, even though a lot of it, or even most of it, was negative.
Yeah.
So that's
when it goes to his point that, you know, all publicity is good publicity, because she wanted the publicity. Because now she has a bunch of eyes on her. Now she can start putting out more videos, and as long as she stays consistent, the algorithm's gonna keep feeding it because like they like her.
And there she is with her 4 million followers.
Yeah, so it's smart for her. So look, if you found success out of being ridiculously cringy, more power to you because everybody's trying to do the same thing.
So you said that Esteban's gonna do reels from now on.
Yeah,
we need a cringy reel from Esteban.
Do the same dance she was doing.
No, Esteban has to do the reel.
Why?
He's the real man.
He should do it.
He needs to do it
shot for shot.
He needs to go to IHOP.
Don't subject
the same
my
thing.
friend to doing cringy shit like that.
Don't you want 4 million followers?
Don't you guys want to see that?
He's a father now.
That would be hilarious. Oh, put the kid in the background.
Baby Sam's gonna be like, yeah.
But I still think, like, for her, the worst punishment would be getting ignored. I feel like.
Well, I don't think she needs like a punishment, but yeah.
I mean, I'm just leaving.
Execute her.
No. But I mean by punishment.
What is it they said in Game of Thrones? Shame. Remember that part?
Oh,
shame.
Make her walk through the town.
Make her walk through the town and calzones. Yeah.
So what's this other video?
All right, so this is the actual Would You Rather.
Switzerland will pay you an insane amount if you move there. Albin in Switzerland is facing a shrinking youth population, so they're offering a $60,000 incentive for new...
Never mind, you guys are over 30. This isn't even about y'all.
Why?
You can still move.
Because they're asking for your youth.
Hey, hold on now. Wait a minute, man.
I go in there with this hat. They're like, you pay.
You can fix these gunners in post, right? Yeah. Gunners.
Oh, dude. So we had my birthday party, right? Thank you, Stacy. And my friend Natalia came over.
Yeah.
And then because she had never seen me with the hat, and she goes, "Why do you wear the hat? Are you trying to hide the canas?" And I go,
oh.
wait, I go, Natalia, I'm pretty sure I look older with this hat than with the canas.
That is so true. That is so true.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was told Danny that only like old people and bald people wear that hat. Yeah.
And I'm not balding.
But it works with Danny though.
It works, dude. It works.
I'm a little bit hard.
It goes good with his holster phone thing.
Yeah, I had to. Get rid of the
residents to settle there. And if you have children, each one will get you a $10,000 bonus.
Oh,
As long as you're younger than 45 and can
come on, man. They got a chance.
You'll qualify.
All I
And
need
they're
is
not
2
the
kids.
only ones. Plenty of other countries are doing the same thing, and they're all beautiful. Prizik Italy is offering 30,000 euro if you buy a home and settle there, and the homes are priced at around 25,000 euro. Antikythera, Greece will pay you a monthly stipend to move, and villages of Ponga in Spain are giving any young couple 3,000 euro if you stay for 5 years. If you bring children or plan on having any there, you'll receive an additional 3,000 euro for each one. Canada, Korea, Thailand, and Vietnam are all offering incentives too.
Let's go.
I'm just saying, which one would y'all go to?
Spain, because they speak Spanish.
No, they hate Latinos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, I think I just saw a TikTok about it just today. They're saying like a lot of them literally just speak English, so nobody picks up on their Spanish.
I have a bit of a lift though.
And then I saw another TikTok about this guy who was like, "Yo, if you're from Spain, get the fuck out of here." He's like, "Okay." And then obviously like they start off the TikTok like that. They're like, "Okay, now that they're gone," he's like, "I am fully convinced that their accent is fake." Because they're over here sounding like they're out of like a freaking fairy tale. He's like, "Porque nadie habla así, vos." And I was like, dude, that is fucking funny. And I think Spain is a very poor country and a very dying.
Oh yeah, what was it? 3,000 euro. How much is that?
No, I think about Greece. Greece is the one with their economy shot.
Spain was also not giving a lot.
No,
but Greece economy.
Yeah, Greece.
I love Greece, but I obviously the food was great, visiting was great.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this is to move and live there,
Yeah.
which is different.
And if Spain is dying off, that's the reason that they want people to come in.
Spain's dying off.
Yeah. Their population. Oh, they got fucked bad during COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because their population is mostly old people. They're
Cochinos.
literally like the mayor was on the street yelling at people to get back in their house.
Wow.
Because there's like it's such an
Also
old
Italy.
country.
Also Italy.
I know Italy was like ground zero basically. Like there was like everybody in Italy got sick.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, like it makes sense. Like a lot of old people passed away. There's a lot of empty places, and
So what was the first place?
It was Switzerland.
Switzerland? I guess Switzerland.
Christ,
Because it ain't gonna be Korea. Spain didn't like us.
What? South Korea is fucking popping.
South Korea's cool.
They
They just said Korea. I'll go to South Korea.
It's not gonna be North Korea.
No, you'll have to pay Kim Jong Un if you want to go there.
Yeah.
Hey, do y'all think there's any Mexicans in North Korea?
Yeah.
Real?
Dude, we get around. Oh, what happened to the?
I put it down just to look at the names. We don't have to
Okay.
replay it
A
again.
$10,000 bonus as long as you have 45. That's how he's talking. For at least 10 years. Relax,
Not the other
guy.
ones. Okay, here's the other countries.
All right, so Switzerland,
Italy. 30,000. And the homes are 25.
Oh man, these captions are too
And
fast.
in Greece,
Greece,
Greece is beautiful.
It looks
Spain.
Spain, boo, Spain.
Yeah, and then I think it's just like the ones that spread through. I don't know if Canada is doing it anymore though.
Oh, they were doing it.
Is
Canada, Korea,
Oh, Canada.
Thailand, and Vietnam.
Yeah.
Okay, Canada. How much did they say?
I would
They
wanna
didn't
go
say
with
about
the
Canada.
the snow Mexicans
Yeah,
in Canada.
Yeah, man.
My aunt was over there.
She's a
Oh,
snow
yeah?
She's
Mexican.
no Mexican.
Cool.
I love
to
when they
Thea.
call Canada Snow Mexico.
Yeah.
Snow Mexico. I love that. Yeah, I would go to Canada.
I would go probably Korea or Switzerland.
Yeah, I think Switzerland is fucking beautiful. I think like every time I see pictures of Switzerland, I'm like, yeah.
But man, I would need food, man. Mexican food. You know what I'm saying?
You start your
start-
first yeah. You start the first Mexican restaurant.
But are they gonna want to eat it?
Can you cook?
Yeah.
That's the real
And
question.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Dude,
but are they
tacos-
gonna like in Switzerland? You know, what is this? You know,
He's like,
is this the taco?
Wait, Haagen-Dazs, is that from the
Haagen-Dazs, It's the ice cream.
No, it's no. Now they're sweet. They German. Never mind. I'm thinking about the Germans.
Well, no, but a lot of times what you have to do is you introduce a taco, right? But then you kind of have to mix it up with their local cuisine.
Yeah. What
And-
is
and
Switzerland people? What Swiss cheese?
They're meatballs.
Are they the ones with the meatballs? IKEA.
Yeah, IKEA.
Okay.
Switzerland's
So
IKEA, right?
I opened in
Sweden?
IKEA.
No, it's Sweden. God damn. What's the difference between Sweden and Switzerland?
One side
Swiss, Swedes,
Swiss cheese,
Swiss cheese.
Oh, the cheese.
Switzerland.
Okay, so I make tacos with Swiss cheese.
which is Taco Bell. In
Ah.
a way, you already have the recipe, but you just have to call it Taco Suisse or something. I don't know.
Taco Swiss. Taco Swiss is like some kind of sneaker, like a Swiss. I don't know.
Where would you go?
I think freaking South Korea sounds awesome, but Kim Jong Un's always threatening to bomb them. that's the one thing that we'd be on.
Yeah, but you'll be right there with the badass shows and everything.
I'd start my own K-pop band.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. They would know you're from America. They love Americans.
I'll be MTS.
Dude.
MTS. Empty?
Empty? Oh, damn. No, wait. I need to relabel them because
they're all messed up.
It's been long enough that I keep messing them up.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, but I genuinely, I think Canada seems more feasible. Yeah. Canada has a lot.
I know, but it feels like you're just moving around the U.S. It feels almost the same. I know it's not the same. Relax, Canadians. I'm just saying. I'm like, ooh, I get to go experience a completely different thing. That's why I was like Switzerland or.
Okay, if I want something completely different, then I would do Spain. Yeah, Spain seems real cool.
You just talk shit about Spain to him.
Well, no, I'd say that.
Yeah, you tell me they hate me.
They're like,
well, they will. Me specifically. Well, they can hate me all they want.
They have gelato.
And I'm gonna be like, first of all, like stop faking your accent. Yeah. He's like, no es un cuento de hadas.
Yeah, y'all don't all have lisps.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's a good place to end it, you guys.
Sure, man.
Pete, we appreciate your presence.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you having me here. It was a lot of fun.
So we always give our gurus a title. So you want to be punk rock guru?
Dang, that's not taken yet?
No.
Dude, yeah, that's great. Punk rock guru, orale.
Punk rap guru.
No,
rock.
Sure.
Huh?
Rock.
Yeah, punk rock guru Pete.
Thank you, guys. Punk rock guru, orale. I like it.
Give some love for our guest here tonight. And then, again, they're going to play on September 29th. Where can they follow you? If they want to follow Overt on Spotify.
Wait a minute.
I went overboard.
This guy's unstoppable.
This dude's on fucking fire.
Gosh.
You have any more?
No, that's it.
Yeah, follow the band, man. OVRTNE. That's us. Overtone. Follow the band, man. I'm on there. We're there.
Instagram, Spotify.
Apple Music. I forgot about SoundCloud, but it's there too.
You say you record a video. You have YouTube then?
Yeah, we got a YouTube channel. Probably about 2 weeks after the show. Don't quote me on that. Hopefully, that's the time frame. So look out for that. I'm not gonna tell what video yet, what song, whatever. But we're gonna hype it up, man. The way we do. Only Overtone.
If no one has heard you before, which song would you be like? Go listen to this one.
Go listen to Salma or Rome or Final Dance. Those songs will tell you this is what Overtone's about. Check them out.
Let's go. He didn't even hesitate. He had that answer
Those are some jams.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, like always, leave comments. I'm tired of y'all sending me pictures of you watching the show on your TV. You have a phone that you're texting me from. Leave a comment. You know what I'm talking about.
That would be 2 views. One on your phone, one on the TV.
Damn. Double it up, man. This guy, the math whiz over here, man.
Oh, he really is.
I know. Yeah. He's got it.
That's what they say. Right?
He was a math tutor in college.
Yeah, dude. When I'm starting school up again, I'm gonna need your help.
Oh, yeah, hit me up. One time I was going through Chick-fil-A when I was a tutor, and I guess the guy that worked there went and got tutoring for me. I couldn't remember him. He's like, "You're the math tutor," and I was like, "Yes, I am."
Give me extra chicken
Give me my spicy chicken sandwich. I'm hungry.
Cool, dude.
No, we appreciate it, Pete, for your time.
Yeah, guys. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it so much.
Yeah, and share our love to the guys. You know,
oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, we can't fit all three of y'all here, so I was like, just send one representative.
We could have, though. We make it work. Me and the guys are a team. We got an arm rest for each guy.
One sits on each leg.
Yeah, we got this, man. Wouldn't be the first time. No, I'm kidding. No, I love my guys. Guys, I'll see you at practice.
Let's go.
Love you guys.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have been the Unqualified Gurus podcast. Pete, we always lead it off. Can you lead us off with your piece? Just look into that camera and say peace.
With that voice, with that dark voice.
Peace.
Out.